Can you hear us now?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
The joys of going live. The joys of
going on today?
I don't know.
People.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Technical difficulties, folks. Technical difficulties. So thank you guys very much for your patience with our technical difficulties. And you know who goes, thank you so much. Loud and clear now. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope it's not too loud. Hope it wasn't too much of a shock to the senses when it all kicked in. And hope you guys are doing well. And I hope you guys are in for a relaxing but very entertaining night. I think you guys are really going to... A lot of you guys are familiar already with Dawn, but if you're not, are you guys in for a treat?
Oh, yes. Yep. And that's something that we wanted to catch her early on because... she is gonna blow up next year. I hear there's some plans brewing, and you know, it's one of those birds that you want to catch early on because after they're just gonna have no time to do this. Yes, I'm so excited.
No, she is a real talent, and I mean, we never had a chance to talk face to face, but when I called her on Zoom a while ago to get everything set out, and I'm like, oh, this girl is gonna be so amazing to listen to. Yes. You know, she's so sweet and so talented, and yeah, she's the full package. She's it all. So there's nowhere for her to go but up, up, up and away. So like Xenia said, we're lucky we're getting her when we can. So, Strung Outdoors, thank you so much. That's so kind of you to say. I appreciate it. You're not thinking, but I'm suffering from a really bad back right now.
Yeah, we're going to try and champ through till the end of our stream, but we'll see.
So I'm just telling you guys, because you might see a little bit, so I'm covered in that stuff. You know, not A535, it's a special kind of rub, and it's just heating my back like crazy.
8567.
There you go. 85675309 is the song, if I remember right.
Okay.
My streams keep crashing, Infinity Master said. Yeah, that's not good. I'm not sure what you're using, if you're doing it with Hangouts or OBS, or if they keep crashing, most likely it's your bit rate that's doing it a lot of the time. Or your computer just can't keep up. Check your bottom right corner for your resource meter and see where you're at. Yeah, I can't get entered. Yeah. Roll on drugs. That's right, Strung Out Outdoors. 8675309. Even wrote it that way. Perfect.
Wow, now I have a jingle.
Yeah.
Jingle sound bed, guys. Well, hello on your Friday, by the way. Maybe hello for the second time. We were earlier on, too.
Thank you so much, Ghost of Hawaii. You're always welcome here. And thank you so much for hitting the like button, tweet out. That was so kind of you. We really do appreciate it. Oh, you just tested the premiere section, little Laura Lama, little Llama Laura. Oh my God.
How did it go?
Oh, our stream keeps crashing, Infinity Master. Oh, I got you. Oh God, I got you.
Well, that's always a Friday night, and if you get stalled, just refresh it a couple of times, and it should get back to you. That unfortunately happens on Wednesdays, Fridays, sometimes on Saturdays. I think it's their servers are going bombarded. That's why probably.
Six in the mix.
Hey.
How
good
are
to see you. And you. Free music for your videos is in as well. Our choice of season 2 music. That's right. For Puša Studios channel. Your chance to go and visit and maybe take some music for your videos.
Yes. Awesome tracks. Yeah. We were in love with them. The more we're listening, the more we're just like over and over again in love with them. So.
Yes. There's so much to discover. You know, there's different type of music. That's what I like about it.
I want to start off by shouting out somebody here that did something really nice. And guys, if you've ever do something like this, please DM us and let us know. Hang on 1 second here. Let me get this up. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's probably some kind of glitch. I will go into settings after a little bit and recheck it, but it should be fine. It's not restricted. It's PG.
I want to thank Firekicks Reacts for doing a video. Puša Studios, you are awesome.
Thank you
and
so much.
And that is so kind. I haven't even had a chance to watch it yet. Just by luck, I stumbled onto it. If you ever do something like that, guys, please like DM us on Twitter and let us know. That's so kind of you. You got to realize, guys, we appreciate all the kind words, but especially it's you guys that make this channel what it is. And a lot of the thanks and everything is really on you guys' shoulders for what we are here. You guys set the scene for this show. And something like this is it's so kind. I don't even know where to begin. I wish I could talk more about it, but like I said, I haven't even watched it yet, but we will be watching it later on. So thank you. That was really, really, really kind of you. So
thank you so much.
Yep.
And yes, tweet it at us or let us know somehow so we know and that it doesn't get slipped.
Yes.
A little Amalara said I just used MU free music for one of my videos after the Wheel Shoutouts music. Well,
nice.
Awesome. That's great. That's great.
They really are great tracks.
Yeah, we wouldn't be using him if we wouldn't like the music. So
yeah, exactly. No.
Yeah. That's why we're suggesting that. We will look back on tonight. Yeah, to have seen Dawn before she was famous. Exactly.
Yes.
Privileged to see Dawn before she was famous.
That's right.
That's exactly it. It's just I found this girl. I think she was just a little bit over 100, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't
between
very
100
high.
and 200, somewhere there. That was a couple of months ago. And I was just, I think she even had like 2 videos on only. And I just was blown away.
Yeah.
And I was showing Andrew, and we were just wowed by the talent. And once you hear her, if you still haven't heard her, it's amazing. She truly has a true talent in her voice, true gift.
Yeah, and like her thumbnails, I just love. Every one of her thumbnails makes me think of going into a vintage store on the small old records and just kind of thumbing through them. It's got that look to them.
Yes, definitely.
She's really going to go somewhere. I truly believe that. And everybody that's met her through here especially has come back like the next day or whatever and just like, wow, like they were blown away. I listened to everything she had. I wish she had more.
Yes.
What a talent. Those kind of terms were used a lot.
Well,
so.
I was both of us, we were suggesting her to everybody we knew basically, and then we figured, you know what, it's not enough. We gotta get her on and let everybody hear her because she just, she deserves to have more on YouTube. She is a professional musician. She has performed around Scotland. She has been participant in Ukulele Festival of Scotland, has sang on the Classic Grand, the Lawrence Batley Theatre, and whole different other stages and festivals. So she knows her way around. It's not her first rodeo. It's just YouTube is a new thing. But as a musician, she is growing.
Hun, how about we hit him with the hashtag? And let's get.
Yes,
we already got some selfies out already.
Ah, well, guys, I love that. That's awesome.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Well, that's great. And I mean, guys, the main thing is as long as it helps you guys' channel, that's the main thing. It's appreciate you coming back and saying that to us. Or so kind. Once again, we don't have all the answers, but we do try our best. So. And
give it a long term, definitely. If you do change something on your channel, it doesn't happen in one day.
No, exactly.
Give it the time to spin, like I was saying about those Looney Tunes, spinning on one place. So definitely, yes. So hashtag Blue Range Group. Take a selfie of you watching us, or just you yourself, your beautiful you, and post it on social media with the hashtag Blue Range Group, and we'll share it out on our social media, especially on Twitter. We always love to see your beautiful faces.
Because John's late tonight. I feel bad for her already, so I want to make sure we're ready for when she comes on. So,
okay.
Is there any other things you wanted to cover right away besides the hashtag link?
No, we can cover it all after.
Oh, okay. No. I just want to make sure.
Plan changes.
No plan change. No, we can do stuff. I'm just saying I don't want to miss the 7:30.
Yeah, definitely.
You're very thorough sometimes.
Oh, okay. My husband thinks that I'm going to talk to the next while. No, we can just do it right on now. Yeah. No, you know what? We had a live stream earlier and like a pop-up. We actually were talking, and maybe you can remind people, for those who didn't join us today, what it was about.
Sure. Okay, guys. We had a little talk today with everybody. That's why we went on to discuss what to do for hitting 4K. As you can see, we're getting there. and it's time to start planning. And what I was thinking was, and everybody seemed to think in majority it was a pretty good idea, is this channel is not just built on us, but it's all you guys. We've always said it's a co-op, so I only think it's fair to celebrate 4K that we celebrate it with you guys. So what we want to do, Animal, you never have to apologize for not being here, anything like that, ever, ever, ever. I'm just always glad you can come in when you make it. Always welcomed, each and every one of you. This is not a Costco membership. We don't take names, and you're always...
It's not.
No, that's
I'm
right.
not getting my big peanut butter jar.
We don't... It's not our job to check where you guys are. It's our job to try and keep it entertained that you guys, when you have the chance, can come in and enjoy yourself. And that's... You guys always come make it in droves, so thank you so much. So like I was saying, what we're going to do is we've created the email today. And I was asking if you guys could make a 1-minute video. Introduce yourselves. Shoot it in the style that you usually shoot your videos if you're doing car mechanics or if you do a lot of live streams. And if you're a viewer, just grab the phone. Make something. 1 minute long, no longer, no less. Introduce yourselves and just talk about hitting the 4K and what the Blue Wrench Group means to you. Then we'll take them all. We're going to put them all together and use that for the 4K celebration, I was thinking. If that's okay with you guys, I'd really love that. So once again, to celebrate our 4K, because it's you guys' 4K, this is a co-op. We've always said that's why you all have wrenches. We're hoping you guys can make a 1-minute video, no longer, no less. Introduce yourselves. And talk about hitting the 4K and what the Blue Wrench Group, hashtag Blue Wrench Group means to you. And we'll take them all. We're going to put them all together, put some music on, and just put it out there. And it'll just be kind of a way to celebrate all together because as you see that number, 3936, each one of you guys is one of those numbers. That's what's so cool. It's what you guys, without you guys, we wouldn't have that. We wouldn't have this live stream. We wouldn't have anything. We're going to set a deadline. It's come pretty soon, probably within, I don't know if we'll get it ready for 4K, but maybe just after it.
Yeah.
Because I would rather, I don't want to put it too long. I'm thinking about a week. I mean, it's 30 seconds. I might change that. We haven't set the official date. I want to just throw it out to you guys. We'll probably make a video.
60 seconds.
60 seconds, excuse me. And whether you're just here tonight or you've been here since the beginning, I'd love to have a video from each one of you because I want you to shoot it in the style that you shoot your own videos. Definitely say your name as well as like the whatever, congrats about 4K and what the Blue Wrench Group means to you. Because I want you guys to get featured from it. Animal's asking what the email is. Do you have it close, hon?
Yes, it bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com. Very, very, very easy. Put in a chat right on.
Animal, that's okay. If you don't show your face in your videos, why would you do it for this one? You can do something. Just do it. No copyrighted material, please. Okay? No copyrighted material. Any music needs to have the credits to it. But I'd rather you do it without music if possible, if you can. Please, we need some way to show that the music is we have the rights to use it. With a link to the actual song. I never thought of that today, but that's a big important point, guys. Today has just been the brainstorming. I'll have something out by tomorrow with the exact points onto it. So, no copyright-free music. Minute long, no longer, no less. And just, like I say, shoot it in the style that you guys do. Please put your best foot onto it. Not that I'm worried about judging or anything. I just want you guys to look good. The minimum is 720p, but if you could do 1020, that would be really awesome. So if you can, we'll get it out there, but just for clarity's sake, if you can get it to 1080, that would be the best. I think I covered
HD minute log.
Yep.
bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com. In your style, the way you want to do it, it's your chance to get exposed.
Yeah. We don't have one today. That's what I'm saying, Animal. We don't have one today, but let's just look at it in the next couple of days. So if you can get onto it, we'll pick out something tomorrow. We just decided this today. So
the faster, the better.
Yeah.
So whenever you can is good.
Yeah. And we'll put them all together. I know it's short notice. We didn't expect to take the jump. We were actually caught in a real big lull for a while there. And like you guys, everybody's feeling it. And a lot bigger ones than us is feeling it too. Everybody gets it. Fortnite boy, not a chance. not tonight. Tonight's not about shoutouts, but we do have them on Sunday nights, and that we play a game for. And you're more than welcome to join us for that. Tonight we're just sitting here chatting, and then we have our guest on coming in about 12 minutes. So we do different nights. Not a problem for tonight. I appreciate you asking for it. It's the best way to find out.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, thank you so much. And Edinus? I'm worried about pronouncing that name.
Edinus? Yeah, I don't know. It's no longer crashing. Well, thank you. Yes, it's probably crashing for lots of people. Once again, just try to refresh it if it does for you.
It depends, guys. There's certain times where tons of live streams are going on. That's bound to happen. Unfortunately, that is the price we pay for being on a free platform. But the upside of it is we get to hang with all you absolutely amazing, fantastic, awesome people.
Drummer family's back. Yes, gained 400 and plus in 1 week.
Holy.
What's your secret?
Nice job. Good. You've been busy.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy good. No, we are not the boss, my God. But we do have days for different things. And next shout out night and on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Nope. And just sit back and enjoy, everybody. You guys want to check out somebody in that, please feel free. Once again, no asking for subs. Put your best foot forward. A bad back is horrible.
Yes,
yeah, it is.
yes.
And that's... I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I know I'm probably glistening right now. I know it's not the most pleasant way to spend an evening for you guys. I apologize for that. So, but please know that my heart is into it, and we have an awesome guest that's more than going to make up for it.
Tammy's asking, what is the video supposed to contain?
Sure. In short, yeah, Xenia did put on something like A535, and I'm on fire right now.
Try snorting.
I feel, yeah, that's what I thought said too. Oh, I did read it right. Okay. Oh my God.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. In short, 4K for us is just around the corner, a lot faster than we thought. So the way we're going to celebrate it is we have an email. It's called bluewrenchgroup@gmail.com. And we're asking for a 1-minute video, not longer, not less, minimum 720, preferably 1080, of like introduce yourself, about us hitting 4K, and what the Blue Wrench Group means to you. And we're going to try and get as many of you awesome people as possible, put them all together, and put them up, because this 4K is not just ours, it's each and every one of you. And once again, guys, whether you just started or you've been with us since the beginning, I'm equally excited to see you guys' work. Do it in the style that you usually do it. If you're, like I say, if you're a hiker or a backpacker, shoot it that way. You don't have to, please don't go up on mountains. I'm not asking for you to go days away.
Be safe.
Yeah, head out to the park or somewhere like that. Just something that gives a feel of what your channel's like if somebody was watching it. Because I want people to get attracted to that and go and see your channel as well. That's the nice thing. Jean Bear, I just said 1 minute. Yeah.
Well, she doesn't have a space in her tablet anymore, more than for 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
The only thing we can do is put it in a loop for 6 times.
Yeah.
Well, we can. I mean, you know.
Is there any way you can use something else to do it?
Or put it on a really big slow-mo.
Yeah. or a way you can maybe take a few things off your tablet. Or send us 6 10-second clips that make sense. We can put them together. I don't know.
Yeah. You can do that too. Delete the one you already sent today. By the way, we already got some submissions.
Because if you only got room for 10 seconds of video.
No, it's okay. But yes. I know. I understand that. My phone runs out of memory all the time. All the time. Dr. Fish, hello, everybody. Hello. Just talking about our upcoming 4,000 celebration. Thank you for the upcoming dislike number 2 that just happened as I was looking at it. Thank you for watching. We are all enjoying you joining us tonight.
Yes. And like we say, we hope that those 2 dislikes can make videos as well and send them to us. Yeah. I'm sure they'd be a hoot.
Everybody welcome. You want to expose your channel? You are welcome to do it too. Ricky Dope, hello. We are funny today.
Copying. This is my video copying Puša Studios.
Oh my God, you guys are funny. Okay, it's Friday and we are a little bit nuts. This is our second stream. It's a little bit of sun, a little bit of everything. Okay, hello. There is always
Yes,
a hater.
exactly.
Yeah, we have 6. Well, sometimes 8, but yeah, lately it's been only 2, so maybe we turned them over.
Lala, you know the way I look at it? I always am the first to say, I know Xenia and I, and this channel are not for everybody. I've told people, if we're not, go and
Thanks
definitely
God.
find what makes you happy. That's right. No, but it's true. I don't, if you try to be everything to everybody, you're never going to be anything to anyone. You have to find where you fit, find what you're capable of. What's that voice inside of you telling you have to be, and just do it. And who likes you? That's why we focus on you guys. That's why the 4,000 is celebrating you guys. We're celebrating the ones that like what's going on here, because you guys help make it what it is. So
What if I send a video of the stream? Well, it's your chance, guys, to be
Yes.
highlighted and expose it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, appreciate, but don't waste it. Talk,
Yeah.
about Blue Ranch Rue, but you,
Yeah.
the way you are doing it. We will tag your channel and all of that.
do you know, I can't even think of the last time I used a thumbs down. It's been that long, because I just do not
never
see the
use
point
it.
into it. I
Yeah.
really, if I don't like something, I'm just gone. And why go back? It's like sitting down to supper every night saying, oh God, I hate this chicken. And you eat it night after night after. We're on 6 nights a week. How much can you watch something you don't like? I mean, what the?
Oh, wow.
What?
I must tell you that this is the biggest one-time donation or support that we have ever had.
Oh my God.
Wow. Thank you so much. Lala Lydia's Life, thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for joining us.
That is unbelievable.
This is unbelievable. Yes, thank you. Thank you. This is the biggest one-time donation we ever had. You're amazing.
I don't know what to say.
Wow. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My goodness. You guys are awesome for doing this. You are awesome. Thank you. I'm in loss for words.
I don't know. I don't know even what to say.
Yeah, I'm in loss
I don't know.
for words. Wow. Thank you so much. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was unbelievably kind of you.
It truly is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're not used to this.
Oh my gosh. Guys, you don't have to do that.
Morgan, we all love
Stacey.
you. Pusha, keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Stacy Morgan, the wall of YouTube.
Right back at you.
Guys,
Right
you
back
are
at you.
amazing. Thank you so much. Lala Lydia's Life and Stacy Morgan, guys. Thank you so much. It's so amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
You guys are awesome. Like I say, guys, we don't ask for it. But wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was I don't know what's going on
we
here.
get perplexed when it
Yeah,
happens.
exactly.
We don't know what to do. Oh my God. That's thank you again. Thank you thousands. Thank you so much. Why not use Streamlabs instead of Supercharger, since YouTube takes 30%? Well, we're not sure. What about Streamlabs? They don't take any percentage? I'm not really sure. I know you can integrate them, but we use OBS for the streaming, so I'm not sure if you can use their coin jar for OBS or not.
Lala, that's really kind of you to say. Thank you. And I mean, we're a small channel. God, I mean, even like we had Lou Rock on, who was like over 11,000, and Lunatic Dad was over just over 14, and they say the same thing too. Like, there's no difference between us and the 150 sub channels. We're all small channels. Big channels are in the hundreds of thousands, even just start to get big. I see us in the exact same boat. We struggle the exact same way. And we're just all in this together. Wow.
Thank you. And
yeah.
we do care. We do a lot of talking and working with channels behind the screen, so to say, as well, because we do get messages, and when we do have time, we try to help individually, guys, as well, because as I understand, we're all in the same boat, and I never believed, we both never believed in hiding something, because everybody's unique as they are, even just because they're different personalities, different people. So hiding anything does no good. It's like, what was the musician who played backwards his guitar? Like
Jeff Healy?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, there was a musician who played a guitar with the back to his crowd.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You always want to be open. You're never going to be the same, people. So why to hide it all?
Well, thank you once again. That is
Thank you.
It was beyond kind.
Okay, so are we looking at quickly, 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. We're going to look at the Blue Ranch group selfies right now. We're going to get back to them.
You really get through us for a little. That was so kind. Thank you so much. Art that heals, Stephanie. That is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Absolutely. That's really nice. And back even further. From last night, we had Colorado Martini that we didn't get to show at the end because it just came at the last. I love it. And my good friend Douglas Fairchild with cookies in mouth.
Chocolate cookies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's see where we are. There we go. We got Jelly Duck. How are you, my friend? I love it.
Where do you get these?
Yeah, I love it.
It's unbelievable. I love it so much.
I love it.
Weekend Warrior Outdoors now is in a good place too. Again.
Yes.
I'm so jealous.
That is unreal. Unreal. Little Llama Laura, who's gone to bed, wasn't feeling, feeling so good.
Well, you had a long trip, so we understand that.
That is so awesome.
And it's late the same as it is for Dawn.
Yes.
Dawn is in Scotland, and mind you, that's like 5 hours away. So she's been up for us, which we really, really, really appreciate. Yes. That's unbelievable, guys, when you do that, and especially when it's a guest. It's always special for us when you do that.
So, guys, I'm going to get our guest ready. Xenia is going to keep you entertained for a moment.
Oh, you're not putting the intermission?
Oh, we can do that in a second. First, I got to send her the link. I haven't had to yet. You're not supposed to talk to her.
Well, I was supposed to remind you.
I'm good.
How can I remind you without talking about it? No, come on, guys, right? Okay, just a reminder, Dawn is going to come just in a couple of minutes. Andrew's sending her the link. And in the meantime, you always are welcome to put the selfie out there. We've showed some of you guys. It's always a great way to connect your channels outside of YouTube as well. And we're going to get back to it throughout the night, probably at the end of the night as well. Wanted to remind you that you can ask questions in the chat. More than welcome. If you do, please put at Puša Studios at the beginning so I can notice it. My blind eyes in the Friday evening especially is not the best scrolling through the chat. I might miss something, and I will make a note when you do ask a question. What else? What else is new? Well, we also have launched our merch, guys. If you still haven't looked at that, the link is in the description, up on top in the link, and of course in the chat, putting right in here. And I seen MU already. We're doing it as well. Where do you send the selfies to? You post it on social media, especially if it's Twitter with the hashtag Blue Ranch Group.
And please, guys, use the hashtag Blue Ranch Group, because somebody just said they sent one. I think it was Canada Princess, and we don't see it here. Yeah,
if you have posted it without it, just retweet it again and just put hashtag Blue Ranch Group in front of it so we can see it right away. And everybody can see it too by clicking on hashtag Blue Ranch Group. Music. Okay, that's great. Raisin 7 Munchkins. Ranting Me is in as well. Hello. Also, wanted to remind you guys that ClueTube 2018 is still going on. If you like to win some real gold, you can go to the YouTube mystery game and check out how to do that. The link is down in the description. Excuse me. It's a big collab between numerous YouTubers, purposely made for Halloween for your entertainment. So go and check it out. It's really entertaining and really fun.
So are we about ready to go?
Yeah, I can talk, as you said, for 18 minutes straight, but...
18 is just getting started, so...
Well. Absolute John TV, welcome. And welcome to everybody in the chat. We didn't do the roll call, by the way, but we're definitely going to do that, too.
Okay.
Because I know they know it.
Okay.
It's no point of hiding it.
Okay, we have somebody here that's very late scheduled. She's 5 hours ahead of us, so I don't want to keep her up too late. So here we go. I'm going to try and do it fast, guys. Not that you're not important, but I'm going to make sure we give her the time because I feel so bad keeping her up so late. Welcome, Wee Bob, Triple, Terrell's Artwork Channel. Oh, changing name. Tammy Minda, Strung Out Outdoors, Sabo TV,
Ricky Dove, Rebranding Me, Raising 7 Munchkins, Princess Mel Canada, Beyond the Grave, Patricia Sprinkles, Ninkos Polski, Music Play, Mommy Shell, MU Free Music for Your Videos, Mitzi Diordi, Marty Stimplesowski, Little Lama Laura, Lala, Ladies Life, thank you again, Jenny Marsesh, Jelly Duck 100, Infinity Mustard, I Jimon 2014, Jeannie Bear 2G, Friends and Family, Fortnite Boy, Dr. Fish, Dipper, Dudes, Magnet Fishing, Karen Summers, Bushcraft and Camping Adventures, Barrow Boy, Woods, Badger, Farm Girl, Austin, Baka, Arcade, Amusement, April, Braswell, Animal, Flasco, and Absolute John TV. Hello!
Welcome to each and every one of you. Wow.
I can not only talk long, I can talk fast.
Nobody argued that you weren't good at talking. It was an Olympic sport. I swear to God, you get gold. You get covered in all events.
Dang,
so, yeah,
that's an idea.
You definitely got that one under control. Okay. And with that said, we're going to have a chance to talk to somebody very... We're going to bring Dawn out here in just a second. So hope you guys enjoyed the interview. You guys are in for a treat. We got a real talent on our hands tonight, guys. And with that said, let's bring out our good friend... That's right, folks. DawnAndHerUke. Hi, Dawn. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing good. Doing good
to see you.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. Nervous, but excited.
Don't worry. If you're ever nervous, as you can see, Xenia talks for all of us when we forget something. Yeah. So there'll never be empty space. She'll keep the show
that was a lot that you just said in that breath there. Like,
yeah, I think so too. Well, thank you. I was digging for compliments, so you know that. No worries. Don't worry about the chat. I will. If there are any questions, I'm gonna catch them. So you can. I mean, you can go in the chat if you want, but if you rather focus on talking, that's okay too. I'll let you know if there is something there, and definitely we'll be putting your link in so people can go and check some more of your music because it's so amazing. The first question usually is, if nobody would know, or for those who don't know, who are you and what you do? Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, so my name is Dawn, or DawnAndHerUke, which is the most original name that I could think of. And I am a musician, mainly a ukulele player, and singer, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Your channel is about music. It is mostly covers. Am I right? Are they all?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All covers so far. Yeah, but I've got plans to put some originals up eventually.
Right.
Just not yet.
Well, I think the best way to start it, and Andrew had started this last season on our interviews, is how far you would go to start talking about what are you or who you are, because the main focus on all of our interviews is mostly about people behind the channels. We all have channels, but there are things that we do besides that, and I think I don't know if I'm saying it right, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you have started your musical career before you started YouTube, so it's more like a byproduct of your musical professional career.
Yeah, I guess. I do a lot of gigs around kind of Glasgow and Scotland, but I've only been doing that. I think I did my first performance in 2017, so it's all quite new, but I've always been very musical. But I'm also quite shy, so it took quite a lot for me to, it took a lot for me to get out there and perform in front of people. And then once I did, I kind of realized how much I enjoyed it, even though it was terrifying. Like, I remember the first performance that I did, and I was so scared. But it's like a little, it's like you catch this bug and you just want to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. But yeah, I started YouTube at the start of this year. I guess mainly to kind of document my musical journey, if you want to call it that. Because it's a good way to kind of see where you know, like the areas you can work on, because I always struggled at the start to look at the camera. And then I kind of, every now and then I make myself watch all my videos just to see, like, I guess how I've improved and like what I could do more, because I'm quite a perfectionist like that. So.
Well, I think that's the sign of any artist. I mean, is to push oneself, you know, to always strive for it. And I feel a lot of musicians come from kind of a, to use the term loosely, a bit of an awkward background. They're not usually the showman that everybody think they are. They're actually quite recluse. I played guitar, and then when I switched to drums, what I loved about it was I was in the back. I could put cymbals around, and then I was like, even on stage, I was just jamming in my room. You know, I could forget that they were there. So I think a lot of people kind of grasp with that. But I mean, what you do is front and center. But you seem to gravitate, you're very comfortable in the camera. Like, I feel your passion, I feel your emotion in what you're doing. You portray it very well. Even in your thumbnails, like the photo, you know, now that I have you on here, you know how much I love those pictures. They are those little old records thumbing through it. I love them. So now I can finally.
That's just me and my camera. Like, I just use a tripod and a little Bluetooth clicker things. So it looks like someone else is taking the camera picture, but really it's just me.
Well, that's awesome.
But yeah, I'm always trying to find, like, I guess new poses, because I do the to the side one quite a lot. So, you know, if you've got any ideas for new thumbnails, you know, just hit me up. And
well, I like what you're doing with them. I think it sets the tone for your music. You got like some eclectic, some you got a bit of that coffee shop feel, but done with somebody who can really, really go places with it. It's not, and I feel you'll help people get more emotionally connected to you by your thumbnails, by the way you present yourself that way. I think you're on the right track myself.
No, thank you.
Nope.
I don't like what I say. I don't like. I like to pick songs that I connect with. I like, you know, if you hear like a song and you're just like, you can relate to it and stuff, I find like I kind of draw from that, and that's where a lot of like the performance comes from. I don't want to just sit there and like sing pretty with no like feeling behind it. I want people to feel something when they listen to me. And I think so far, like, that's generally the kind of consensus that I get, is that, you know, I've had a few people tell me that I've made them cry. I'm like, is that a good thing?
Me included, a couple of times at least.
I'm sorry, guys.
but that's the quality of sound and emotion in it that you're putting. That like, it hooked me right on. And as I said, I think you only had 2 videos out when I found you. And and I kept playing those 2 videos over and over and over, and I remember telling you on Twitter, like, I need more songs, I need a playlist, because I know, you know, because it's just so captivating, and it's hard, you know. They always say there's so much skill and so much talent, but there is something extra beyond that, to be able to transform that emotion that is inside you into the sound that you are giving out, and that touching people listening to it. That's something beyond the talent and the skill. And I think you really have it. That's why I was laughing. I said we caught her before she she runs off next year. You know, I truly feel that you're right at the start of it. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's weird because I'm in a bit of a slump at the moment, or I feel like my channel's in a bit of a slump at the moment. Like, it's not really grown. It's just kind of stayed where it is, and that's okay. You know, all channels go through that, I guess. But when I first kind of saw that I was like putting out content, or like I was trying to put more content out, because I know I don't have a lot of videos, but I am like trying to work on being more consistent.
That's a big part of it, and that's why sometimes, like when we're telling you, like to get like your playlists on and get the descriptions and dress them up, because we feel that more people are going to start really rushing in on your channel. I think you're one of those ones that's like one blog away from getting picked up by somebody that's going to really run with it. You know, some not we're not talking Rolling Stone, we're talking realistic. Realistically, you are like some, like, you know, that has like 100,000 or 200,000 following from finding your music, and that's where things are really going to take off. And you know, everybody's got to start at that point. So,
and I think you're right on track with doing it, you know, like a quality content right through, because you never know when you get, you know, picked up by somebody who it matters to, you know, like somebody who could make you go up more, and it's all there. Like the videos are there, the things that you're putting out every week. You know, I'm looking forward to every time, and if somebody who picks you up, all of a sudden they're gonna have now the whole library coming through of the amazing content that you have. So patience, I know it's hard.
Yeah, definitely.
It's hard, but patience.
I know I'm not a patient person as well, but I am learning just to not focus on the numbers so much, because I know that, you know, when you first start your channel, you instantly want subscribers, and that's not realistic. And I think for me, because the music I do, I wouldn't see as like mainstream pop or anything like that. So when people are searching for covers, mine probably don't come up because they're not either like the most well-known songs, or they're not very, not popular, but they're just kind of, I just do what I want to sing. I don't want to sing songs just for the sake of it. So, you know, if I was to go out and listen to like the chart music or something like that, you know, I probably could get more views, but it's not really me, and it's not my style, so I don't want to do it. Yeah,
that's like people doing, we always tell people, and it's not even just music, anything. There's no use to go into a direction you're not going to be happy in just to get views, because it's not going to last. It's going to crash. It's going to be a spike, and even if it gets you up a bit, when you go back down, sometimes you even go further down than when you started, because then the algorithm looks, oh, well, they're not interested anymore. These people are getting boring.
Yeah.
I see Lulu Love You is here. She's a music fanatic, and Lulu, you're going to be so happy tonight. Oh my God. You are going to be so happy.
DITL Nick and me is in as well. Hello. Chichan CM is in, I can see. Hello to everybody who just joined us. So we have DawnAndHerUke in our interview tonight.
And guys, this is a real treat. I'm telling you, we're catching somebody on the verge of probably... We'll have to book with our agents the next time we want to talk to her on here. So this is definitely a lucky break. So
April is asking if you have engaged or commented on any of the other musicians' channels, reached out to people in the network a little bit, like in the musician network in YouTube.
There's a few people from your stream that we're working on some collaborations just now. So we've got Stephanie Douglas. She's another ukulele player as well. So we haven't really arranged anything yet, but we've spoken that we want to do a collab. We just don't know what yet. And then there's another woman called Patty. She plays this really fascinating instrument. I don't know what it's called, but it's really cool. So we're working on a collaboration just now as well. So that'll probably be out hopefully within the next month. It's still kind of in the planning stages. But I'm always on musicians' pages. Like I love finding other pages that are either like similar in style to mine, or, you know, pages that I think just don't have the attention that they deserve. You know, so I'll always comment on pages if I see something that, you know, really sticks out to me.
That is going to be awesome. That's where it all begins. Collaborations are so key on YouTube.
Yes, very much so. Where else are you at? I know you are pretty active on Twitter now. You have Facebook page. What else are you on? Spotify or SoundCloud or any of the other music platforms, so to say? Not
yet, no, because I didn't really know what the situation is with putting like covers up. Right. So I don't really know what the rule is for that. If you can put covers up on Spotify or SoundCloud, I think you can, but I don't really know. So I haven't really ventured into that area yet, but I would love to. I think that'd be really cool.
Yes,
you know,
definitely. And I don't know. We are not music professionals in that way, so I can't answer you that one. But I would really definitely would love to have you on my playlist.
Yes. Most definitely.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
I'm just showing everybody your thumbnails once again. Like, I don't like, guys. Does this not look at you? Just picture it, the vintage record store, just thumbing through them and stuff like that. You can see each one of these being singles. Like, they're really cool. And believe me, music to match and surpass. So it's if you have not checked out DawnAndHerUke yet, this is the time. And she said she's feeling a bit of a lull. So if you guys can tweet this out, invite a friend over and tell them to come over here and check out this awesome musician. What a better way to spend Friday than listening to somebody awesome, because we are going to have her doing something live in just a little bit. So you do not want to miss this. Everybody's going to be looking forward to this one. So
for sure.
I'm sure. Like I said, since you've come on the scene with us and people check you out, I mean, I can't name off all the people that's like, oh my God, she's ridiculously talented. Wow, I listened to every track that she had. I hope there's more coming. We're hearing stuff like that all the time. So you're winning over a lot of people, one song at a time. So the crowd's never wrong. Crowd is never wrong.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Well, it's your talent. When everything we do here is we get people to go over and check somebody out. That's where we kind of hand over the baton. It's you guys that keep them there with your talent. It's completely on you guys. You guys earned it. You know, people come back and, oh my God, I got this from you. You didn't get it from us. It's your talent that got you it. So, and YouTube is a fickle thing, and there's lulls and times that you're going to feel it. We just went through one again that I thought I was banging my head for like 2 weeks. I gained some, and every day I lose enough just to equal out. And it's like, I'm so sick of breaking even all the time. So don't feel bad and don't think it's the last one. That's just the way it is here. So, but you hang with it. And
almost at 4,000, aren't you?
Getting there. Getting there. But thank you. Well, it feels weird for us too. I mean, in that one, you know, we had 42. I don't know if you know that we had 42 subscribers in February.
Yeah.
But we did see lulls in some, like 1,100 to 1,400 was one of the worst. It just wouldn't end. Nobody would look at you because everybody's in this 1K rush. So if you're under 1K, you were good. If you're over 1K, nobody wanted to look at you. I go into places, oh, I subbed you, I joined you, I this, I that, I bust you, I flew a train over you, whatever they call it. And I get that like 25 times and come back and check, and yeah, 2. And the bigger guys didn't have any interest in you. So you're I call it the purgatory stage, you know.
And it's the kind of sub for sub culture as well that just kind of plagues YouTube, that everywhere you go, it's just there. And and I think for a while, like when I first started YouTube, I didn't even know what sub for sub was. So I was just kind of checking out everyone's channels, and then I kind of realized that they were only like, you know, subscribing to you so you'd subscribe back to them.
Yeah, that's right.
And when I kind of started voicing on my Twitter that, you know, I'm so happy to check out everyone's channels. I'll give everyone, you know, a watch. But if it's not something that I would genuinely support, then I don't want to be a dead subscriber.
100%.
I would much rather have and give genuine support, you know. And I think once people realize that I wouldn't just automatically subscribe back, that's when people would like retract their subs, and and it used to really annoy me. But I think I'm kind of just at the point now where I'm just like, it's not that important. I just want to, you know, create music and talk to people. Like I've made so many connections and friends and stuff since I joined like the community, and it was this channel that kind of introduced me to all that, because I am quite a socially awkward person. I don't like it's like you were saying about musicians, like they're all a bit kind of
it's true. It's true.
Yeah, and it's true for myself as well. Like I've got some issues with anxiety and stuff, so like this just being part of like the community, it just helps kind of like ease that a bit.
Yeah,
so that
definitely.
people are genuinely like support you and stuff. So.
Nice. Well, it all falls. Can you dump that son? Just make a new one.
I think in a way, there's lots of people actually that we have talked to through our interviews and behind the interviews that talk about anxiety. And I think you're right. In a way, it is you know, kind of the road of trying to get over it and getting more confident about what you can do.
I think YouTube has opened the chance up for a lot of people that wanted to not necessarily just be musicians or actors, but had some of the it's a lot easier opportunity to get on, and therefore a lot of them had the same kind of anxieties that a lot of the stars or the starving musician or whatever level you pick have as well. It's in them. Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. Why did he write great songs? Because he was one messed up person. He didn't write it because he grew up in the perfect family, in the perfect setting, in the perfect environment, and eating bubblegum, chewing bubblegum.
Yeah.
Anxiety, depression, all those things help a lot of self-exploration, which makes deeper songs, which makes stuff that people connect to as well. Oh, Patty Broussard, you didn't have to do that.
Just a second. I wanted to interrupt you guys. Patty Broussard, Ari artist, thank you so much. Let Don know I'm here and listening. I'm also at my grandson's trunk or treat. Oh. I wouldn't miss this at all. I'm multitasking. Go down, Woodward. There you go. The fan for you.
They're going to be collaborating together soon.
Yes.
So that's awesome.
It's going to be cool.
I can't wait.
She was telling me this afternoon, she was all excited about it, that you guys are going to be doing it together. So that's really cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting us, by the way. Thank you.
Like I was just going to say, the other part was like guitarists. I've worked with a lot of them, and they all, if anybody reads the magazines or anything, all of these great guitar players all had one thing in common. They use terms like, I spent 16 hours a day in my bedroom for 4 years practicing. That's not somebody who's going to every dance and is the most popular kid in school. You know what I mean? The most popular kids in school didn't even learn that kind of stuff. They listened, but they were socializing so much they never had time for it. It was a lot of the people that had that lost within oneself that brought out this amazing talent, because that's where all their want to communicate or all these things came through. It was their channel. So you're not alone in that. So that shows you.
No, definitely. And it's so much easier for me personally. It's so much easier for me to communicate through music than it is, just like in real life. But at the same time, I'm like working on myself. I guess it's so pretentious.
No,
but we gotta.
You gotta. Yourself is your gift, so you gotta work.
Yeah.
There's nothing pretentious about that. Never feel that way, and that's on YouTube or music or whatever. You want to put yourself out. You're gonna be in front of. You got to put yourself out there, and that's part of it, is training yourself to be out there. So.
And it's so scary as well. Like the first video that I posted, I think, was back in January, and it still kind of happens. Like every video I post, I'm happy with it, but I'm always terrified at the same time that everyone's going to hate it, and that's just anxiety for me. That's just what it is. But the first video that I posted, I just wanted to take it down straight away, and I made myself keep it up because I thought, you're never gonna get any better, or you're never gonna get where you want to be if you keep stopping yourself from putting music out there. And it's still it's not my best cover, but it's still there.
Well, you grow with every time you post something.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a question that goes together with a Muse question, who asked, are you doing any live shows in the real world? And I wanted to add to it, how do you do them? With isn't it harder to do a live show in front of live people?
No, and that's the weird thing. Like, see, when I'm on stage, it's almost like a switch just flicks, and it's like, you don't even focus on the people that are there. Like you just sing, and then before you know it, you're done. So I'm kind of weird like that. I don't find it hard being on stage, because I love singing for people, but it's like once I'm done, I'm like, oh no, what did I just do? What, everyone hated that,
The reaction comes delayed, kind of.
Yeah,
afterwards.
Yeah, definitely. No, I love it. I'm not doing any performances at the moment. I'm taking a bit of a break from doing live performances just now until probably the new year, just because I did quite a lot over the summer, and I just want a little bit of a break to focus on working on like YouTube videos and stuff like that, and then I'll get back into it next year.
Where have you performed live before?
All around Glasgow, really. There's loads of open mic scenes around here. Some of the probably more well-known places are King Tut's, the Classic Grand. Where else is there? Those are like the kind of two main ones in Glasgow. And then I've been to a few like ukulele festivals. The last one I did was down in England, and it was the Lawrence Batley Theatre in Huddersfield, which was great. It was beautiful. It was like down in this like kind of little basement that had like twinkly lights everywhere, and I think there was about 100 people there, so it's quite intimate, but it was amazing. So hopefully I'll be going back next year, because they do festivals every year. So we'll see. You need to go through like a application process, so we'll see about that.
But so quite a lot through the summer, as you were saying.
Yeah, summer was really busy. And there's the kind of people who run all the open mics in Glasgow. They're all like connected. So if you know one person, you can get into pretty much anyone you want.
Connections.
Yes, connections.
Yes, that's always counts everywhere.
It is important.
Yes, it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you.
Yes, exactly.
Have you ever played in Edinburgh?
Sorry?
Have you ever played in Edinburgh?
Edinburgh?
Yeah.
No, I haven't actually. No, I'd love to.
I traveled Scotland 2 years ago. I did a road trip, and I never made it to Glasgow, and that was one of my biggest regrets. It was just a time crunch, but it's a good reason to be back, go back again, because I definitely want to. So, and I stayed in Edinburgh, and I just absolutely adored it 1,000 times over. It was such a beautiful city. I love the vibe into it. And
Did you go see the castle?
yes, I did. Yes, I wish I could have spent more time there. I was actually tracing my family roots through Scotland. My mom's family name is Sinclair, so and Duthie, so I was going to Aberdeen and stuff like that in the castle.
Aberdeen's where I'm from.
Is it?
Yeah, that's where I'm from originally. Yeah.
Oh, really?
We might be related.
That's right. Well, I met somebody on here. I just spoke to her again today, Pam Duthie. She's from the UK, but she was born in Aberdeen. And I was saying my mother's maiden name, and we were connecting, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. I was born there. I think my mum's in the chat just now somewhere.
Oh, that's right. So, hi, how are you?
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mom.
So she's still in Aberdeen. I moved down. I'm in a place called Paisley, which is just about 20 minutes outside of Glasgow. So I've been down here for about 8 years now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you miss home?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, most of my friends, they kind of moved away at the same time that I did.
Right.
But I still miss my mum, so I feel I'd love to go home, but I don't get home as much as I'd like to. Gosh, it's been ages since I've been home.
Sorry, I was just laughing. Wrestler Mania said I toured Scotland and Wales a few years BC before children is for him, and had a blast. Loved the sights. I rented a car and I landed in Ireland and spent a couple of days there. Then I went to Scotland, and then I flew to oh my God. For the Beatles, Liverpool, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, spent 2 days driving around through there and into Wales, and then I went to the Isle of Man, and then went back to Ireland, like renting a car each time, sleeping in the car, just wake up.
Oh, that's so cool. I'd love to do something like that.
Yeah, an Austin Mini, and one was a 0.9 diesel turbo. It was quite the car. Half the engine was in the front and the back.
Cute. That was cute.
And no, folks, it wasn't a local thing, because even the guy renting it to me laughed. So it was kind of like he thought it was hilarious. So, but I had an awesome time, and just out in the middle of nowhere, and the people were amazing. It was a dream come true.
I think one of the things I love about being in Scotland is just the scenery. See, if you go, the further up you go to like the Highlands and stuff, it's just beautiful. And if you come to Glasgow, I've been told that Glasgow people are one of the friendliest in the world, and I don't know if that's true. I think they're friendly. I'm friendly.
There you go.
You're meeting the ambassador for Glasgow people.
Yes. Come to Glasgow. We're all friendly here.
I love it. I love it. And you are. I actually drove in, one very quick story. I drove in the day after. I met a German guy. We went all through Edinburgh, and I don't drink very often, but man, that night was heavy. So I'm in the car and I'm half hungover, and I see this place looks like a castle, an old building. I'm like, that's cool. And some of them don't have those tourist signs.
Yeah.
Pulled up, not realizing the guy right beside it lives there and owns the place, you know. So he comes out of his shed, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. And he goes, oh, where are you from? And I told him Canada. And he invites me in his shed, and he had the tea with the hot plate, and he warmed it up. And I don't like tea. I don't like tea at all. But it was so kind of him. We sat there for an hour in his shed just talking. And and he said that because he has family in Canada. He feels that, you know, outside of there, we have a strong connection in Canada towards our Scottish roots and our Irish, more in common still than maybe, you know, with the Irish in Boston. That maybe because we're still newer immigrants to North America. There's a lot of similarities, like kind of beliefs. And as you go into Nova Scotia and those places, you get so many Scottish people, like descendants. Yeah. And the flag is right there in the front yard, even though it's like fourth generation flying proud. They still have the same traditions, the same kind of like mindset, if you will. So that was really cool. It was like almost like being home a little bit, but being far away, you know. But,
and then in Edinburgh, you've got the Fringe Festival every year, which is great. It's all like theatre and comedy and music. It's just whatever you want really for a whole month. You can go in and just see whatever you want. And there's always like people doing tours and stuff like that. So you can go underground and see all like the old tunnels where they did like where witches apparently used to live and stuff like that. So very spooky. Which I think's cool. I've never done a ghost tour before, but I would like to.
That sounds interesting.
I never did that. I wouldn't do that on my own. But I know if I went with Xenia, it would be one of the first things we're signed up for. Yeah. I know right away.
Believe me, yes.
I go on my trips by myself, and she's like, well, why didn't you go here and there and here and there? And so we definitely have to do those places twice.
Yeah. Gotta culture and educate, you know.
Oh, I didn't say. I don't think I just ate at McDonald's while I was there. Thank you.
Oh, just joking.
I was actually in Dublin for my father's birthday. He turned 71 at the time, or 70. Thank you. And I was the night before I left, and I went into one of those true Irish pubs off the beaten path. And I asked them to sing happy birthday to my father, and I got them with the drum and the guitar and everything.
Oh, wow.
My father was just beaming. You know, fathers, when they put their head back, they're all proud. Well, that's exactly what he had going on. So, because he always wanted to go, but my mother's terrified of flying.
Yeah.
So he doesn't think he'll ever get to see it. So, yeah.
Did you get some Guinness while you were there?
I had one to say I was there. I'm more of a whiskey guy. I definitely went to see the Jameson, and I went to the Glenfiddich factory, and I caught it 20 minutes before it closed. So the guy was very cool. He gave me a free quick tour, and I was driving anyway, so I couldn't do much. So
there's one here. I think it's Lagavulin. Lagavulin Distillery, which is whiskey as well.
Yes, that's actually a choice of PewDiePie. That's one of his
well, there you go.
One of his go-tos. I remember it from an interview he did. So PewDiePie, he's like big time YouTuber with like he's a big whiskey connoisseur.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's starting to do more of these reviews, and these like he's getting older, I guess, so he's doing a little more sophisticated stuff.
Yeah, everybody grows up, right?
we try. Sorry, we're so off topic with you, but it's just so nice talking. I'm such a fan of Scotland. Like, I just can't wave the flag enough. I absolutely can't wait to go back again. I can't wait.
Yeah, you definitely should.
April with suggestions about contacting Eat My Uke. Is that the right name? Yeah, he commented on your New Year's Eve cover, and she said it's a great person to get in touch with, has a massive following and lots of connections.
Yeah, I actually follow him. He's quite cool. He does like medleys of albums, and he plays them all on his ukulele. He does like the instrumentals and the tabs and everything for it. It's really cool. Like some of the albums he's done, I can't remember off the top of my head, but bands like Muse or Guns N' Roses, like there's loads of them.
Oh,
and
really?
it's so interesting to hear on the ukulele because it's not songs that you would typically associate with it, but he does such a fantastic job with it. It just sucks you right in.
Oh wow, awesome. That's
cool.
Well, that's a great
Yeah,
connection.
you should check it out.
Arcane Amusement said, I like her shirt and hair tonight.
Thank you. This is the shirt that I wear pretty much all the time. Anytime I take a photo, I'm just always wearing this. It looks like I never change my clothes, but I swear.
Well, nobody noticed till you said that.
Everyone's going to be going back and looking at the thumbnails again.
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, you always start, and we kind of are missing on this question. And I really want to know where it all started. So I'm going to catch this off of Andrew this time. Because he has a backache, poor thing.
It's okay.
And where did it all started? We're not, Jerry Springer or anything like that, or push anywhere you don't want to go. But we really want to know behind, where you come from, or how did your passion to music started. So if you can go as far as you can comfortably go yourself, and where did you already mentioned about growing up, but like how did it become Dawn and her uke?
That's such a good question because it kind of just happened out of nowhere. I've always been quite musical, but I guess growing up, I was just too shy to really do anything about it. When I was in my first year of high school, we call it secondary school, but I guess it would be high school. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I got put in the band class, so I played clarinet for a couple of years, but I never really stuck with it. My mom got me a keyboard, and I just never really touched it. It was, the idea was always there, but it wasn't until I was about 15 or 16 that I started doing musical theatre.
That's cool.
So that kind of started off the singing, and then I guess from there, I actually worked freelance as an actress for a while doing musical theatre and pantomimes and that kind of thing.
Ooh, that's interesting.
It's weird because I was so shy. I was always kind of drawn to doing like the performing arts, and I don't really know why. I guess it's just because you can transform yourself into someone else. Because school for me wasn't easy. I got bullied a lot, so I didn't enjoy school. So once I left school, like the opportunities were kind of endless. Ukulele wise, my lovely boyfriend bought me a guitar a couple of years ago. I want to say it was about 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Yeah, I think it was. So he got me a guitar for Christmas, and I didn't know how to play it. And then I taught myself how to play it about a year. I was playing it for a year. I have really small hands, so I always found it quite difficult, to like reach the frets and play bar chords and stuff like that. So I kind of was looking about, and I was like, I heard this song and I was like, what is that? And then I found out it was a ukulele. And to be honest, when I first thought of a ukulele, most people think of it, as like a toy instrument, or
yes,
Tiptoe Through the Tulips, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So I got my first ukulele about 2.5 years ago, I want to say. And it just kind of connected with me. I don't know, I think it just suits my personality and the kind of songs that I want to do. So I had it for a while and I didn't really do anything with it. I kind of just tinkered about in the house and just left it at that. And then this festival for the Ukulele Festival of Scotland popped up, and they were taking applications to perform on their stage. And I did it on a whim. Just one night, I just filled in an application, sent off some videos that I had on my Instagram, I think, which is kind of cringy because they're so bad. Looking back on them now, I'm like, oh no, Dawn, what were you thinking?
That shows you're a true musician.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
part of it. So
Never quite happy, but
that's right.
so I sent off a couple of videos. I kind of put them together in a little montage or something like that, and wrote a little bit about me. No prior ukulele experience, in terms of performing in front of anyone or on a stage or anything like that. But I thought, because I had the kind of musical theatre background, that maybe I could do it, maybe I could turn it into something. Because when I stopped doing the acting, I always missed it. I got to a point where I realized it wasn't for me, but I still missed performing. So that kind of filled that gap. And then I got into the festival and I was like, okay, I'm actually doing this then. I better think of some songs to sing. And that was my very first performance, was in this ukulele festival in front of all these amazing ukulele players who had no idea who I was, and probably still don't, to be honest. And it was the scariest but most fulfilling feeling, just being on that stage. It was in a church, and it was just such a beautiful venue, and it was only 2 songs or something that I had to sing, but once I was done, I was like, let's see what we can do with this. And then a couple of months later, DawnAndHerUke came about, and nobody really calls me that here. That's kind of my YouTube name, but nobody really says, now introducing DawnAndHerUke. It's always just Dawn. But
yeah, I made a mental note to still do the whole channel name, because I want them to find you when they do a search. So that's why. But yes, I agree.
I could just be like one of those really cool musicians that's just Dawn, like Cher. Well,
yes.
Yeah, something. I don't know why I went for Cher there of all the people. But
well, she was quite successful. I mean, she's 70 some years old and still performing. So.
She's still going strong, isn't she?
She? Exactly. I mean, I would love to be Cher anytime.
Or like Madonna. Who else is there? There's loads of people. Like, why can't I think of them?
That's always when you're on the spot for it. But if you're sitting around at 2 a.m, you can name them off by the page. You know?
Yeah.
I'm famous for that all the time. So,
what music did you grow up with, and what have influenced you now, or is influencing you now, so to say?
Sorry, what was that?
What music you have been growing up with, and what music are you influenced by now?
Oh, right, okay. Growing up, my mum used to play a lot of a band called the Stereophonics. And like Pink Floyd, Tears for Fears. Who else? She had Muse, Green Day, like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I kind of listen to anything. I'll try anything once. But now I kind of like a lot of, like Lana Del Rey, the Lumineers.
Yeah, I love Lumineers.
Fleetwood Mac, that kind of stuff. Very folky, Joni Mitchell, the Beach Boys, Britney Spears.
but it's most musicians, I realized over time, they're not the ones stuck in the rut. It's the fan. The fans are very, very rooted in what they like, and they don't want to kind of branch out of it. Musicians are open to anything.
Definitely.
And you'll think like, oh, that heavy metal guy, he knows Alan Jackson, and he knows Britney Spears, and he knows all these obscure tribal experimental beats from Africa that they've been following for years. And it always amazes me how open they are to be inspired. But the fans are not so much like that. You put them in a room together, they'll fight for hours over who's better.
You're so right. And that just made me think of the Stereophonics there, because I remember, obviously, when I was growing up, it was still the kind of early albums for them. And then as I grew up, I'd always notice people saying, oh, they're not the same as they used to be. But, musicians evolve, and they want to challenge themselves. I want to challenge myself. I love doing like the kind of acousticy stuff. But I also want to push boundaries and see what else I can create. And that's scary, but you kind of have to do that, or you're never going to grow as a person or a performer. You're just going to be stuck.
Well, even the ones that get bigger, they do that because they're terrified once they're in a system that they're going to lose their edge. You know, that because they're not on the streets anymore. They're not the starving artists. They're not this and that. So they want new things, always trying to put them in that danger zone because they feel that gives them more creativity.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to be creative when you're complacent. You know, oh, it's a nice day today. I'm glad the sun's out. I'm going to go get some milk. It's hard to get that rush to sit down and really put onto words on paper the words you know that's going to really inspire or touch people.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think that's why, you know, some bands or musicians that you follow just disappears because they don't always have the creative freedom to do what they want to do.
Yep.
You know, if they're signed to a label, you know, you kind of have to listen to what the label wants, and
that's right.
And if you're not producing what they want, you end up getting dropped.
Yep.
I mean, I've never been in that position. I've never really ventured out that far to go into the realm of music production and producers and things like that. I'm very much, you know, this is my bedroom. This is where I make YouTube videos. But I would find it quite scary, you know, if someone told me that what you're doing isn't enough, and if you don't change the way you're doing it, you know, you're going to be just dropped or gone or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it happens, doesn't it?
And that's the thing, like it what makes you can break you, and that's exactly what a label can do sometimes. And once you're dropped from it, it's hard to find another one to pick you up. And a lot of labels pick people up when they've been starving for 4 years, traveling around in a van, writing songs, putting their heart and soul into it. It's like a lifeline when it comes along, and pretty much people are ready to sign on the dotted line almost without even reading it, just for the sake of getting, you know, out of that scene. But it can also be it can also work against you later on too, to the point that, like you say, you know, things start falling apart and they just drop you, and then it's, well, we don't want to sign them because we're just dropped by X label. Why as us as Y want them, you know? They don't even want to hear your story. It's a very heartless game. It really, really is. It's not for the faint of heart.
No.
But you definitely need a lot of passion into it. We didn't have labels, but where I worked, I mean, we signed artists all across Canada for some pretty big lines as endorsees. And it's hard. It's hard to sit down with somebody at the end of the table. You bring them into that lonely conference room. It's just you and them. And they've been pinning on this for a long time. And you got to tell them, like, you're not popular enough right now. You know, you're not meeting the criteria. And it's not me. It was like a group decided.
Yeah.
That's hard. It's because it's passions. It's not like, you know, you haven't been stamping the metal enough, or you haven't been doing this. This is your creative outlet, and it's just not noticeable enough, or you're not the right fit. And it's hard. You can see the look in people's faces. You can see the anticipation when they come in. You can see as you tell them, and you can see when they leave. And it's almost like in slow motion. It's very hard on both sides.
I can imagine. Oh gosh, yeah.
You're gonna have a really tough skin, you know, really thick skin, I guess.
We had a band from the 80s that was hugely, hugely popular. And years later, they wanted the drummer, I think it was, wanted to be endorsed. And they just weren't there anymore. And this is somebody after a 30-year career, and somebody like that doesn't, not they don't want you anymore. It's got to be a return on investment. Everybody's got to win. And they just don't have enough to bring to the table anymore to warrant it. But that's a soul-crushing event. Like at one time when people were begging you, and now you're kind of like, yeah, it's just not a good fit for us.
Yeah.
That's scary. And you're older, too. You're not ready to jump back in the scene and start all over again, as hard as that would be. And so... What
is the music that you would like to be producing, so to say, if somebody would be picking you up as a production company?
I think the way that my music is kind of going is down the kind of modern folk alley, which is not one that when I originally started playing ukulele, I was really kind of obsessed with classic jazz, and I still love that. But I feel like Jones coming. My cat's here.
That's okay.
It's just Jones. Jones like to be the center of attention.
I love when we did the setting up Zoom a while ago. You could just see the tail go flying across and back, and then very active.
He's been sleeping. He's been so good, and now he's awake.
Well,
so.
He wants to be on. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
all dressed up and everything.
That's
He's ready.
It's a little bow tie.
Oh.
Sorry, what were we saying?
Yeah, so the question was about what kind of music would you play if you would get picked up. You said modern folk.
Yeah, I think modern folk. I'm kind of open to exploration. You know, I'm actually working on something right now that I'm kind of scared to release because it doesn't involve a ukulele. It's very kind of produced and synthy, and it's not something that I think when people look at me or hear my music that they would expect. But I'm actually quite proud of it, so I'm going to release it at some point next week. It's just a cover of a song, but I think, yeah, I definitely think the kind of modern folk alley would probably be where I want to go. But when I was originally thinking of releasing an EP, I wanted to do kind of just a covers EP of just some of my favorite songs. Jones, you stop. Sorry.
No problem. No problem.
I'm totally losing track now.
That's okay. Actually, we're getting requests right now. Where is it now? I love the way she wrote it down. Marty from Down the Rabbit Hole says, "Just go for it, DawnAndHerUke. I'd love to hear it."
There you go. You know what? I think maybe it's time to go for it and have some music and let those people who haven't heard your voice get mesmerized. What do you think?
I think it's that time. I would love to listen.
Right. I don't know what to sing. What should I sing?
Well, it's up to you.
I know.
You're the one with the uke. You get to make the decisions on that one.
Okay. I sent you the list of songs, didn't I? That was okay to to sing.
Yep.
So I think since we've been talking about Fleetwood Mac, I think I'll do Landslide.
I was hoping for.
Oh, and Frozen Fury, who, if you haven't met yet, is one awesome guitar player. I mean, fanatically. I hope you guys get to meet each other if you haven't.
Frozen Fury.
Says, I'm a musician. Don't let your fans hold you back. Music is an art, so keep creating new roads you desire.
Yes, so true.
Yep.
I think I've been quite lucky so far with the kind of people who've been listening to my music. Everything's been pretty positive and encouraging, which I think is really helpful, especially for being someone who's quite new to YouTube. Because I think it, like for me, if I was to post something, like say I posted my very first cover and, you know, it instantly had dislikes, I would find that quite disheartening and feel like I wasn't good enough. But
yes,
I've been lucky that the dislikes haven't started coming until lately. So, you know.
No.
Don't take it so personal, please.
No, I'm not.
Some people have hard lives and they get off by making other people feel bad. So that's why you just let that go. We thank them all the time for them. You hear us saying it.
I know I do, yeah.
Want to make them feel special.
That's a really good mentality to have as well. The first dislike that I got, I remember being so upset about it. And now, that was a few months ago, and now looking at it, I'm like, it's just really stupid. It's one dislike, it's one person who's taken that time to press the thumbs down button, and I hate the thumbs down button. See, if I don't like something, or if it's not, you know, my cup of tea, I just move on. I don't dislike it because I don't see the point in that. I think it's a really silly feature to have, but for some reason we do.
Either one, to me, there's one or two reasons. Either they do something that was meant, they wanted the attention by doing something really bad, and I don't want to give it to them. Or B, they put their heart into it, and it's just not for me, and I don't want to bring them down. So I don't really see the point in a thumbs down.
No, me neither. Jones, scoot. Come on. Over here. Come on.
But there is no thumbs down here from us wanting to hear you play, so...
Oh no, I'm just hopefully I don't forget the words. I probably will.
Oh, well, don't worry about that.
We got time to go. You're just sitting there at your most comfortable place. This is where you record, so you're in your comfort zone. It's just you, and we're just here listening. So
okay. All right, let's go. Hopefully the cat doesn't jump on me when I'm singing because he likes that.
Well, then we'll just go over. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I just want you to have fun.
Okay, this is Landslide.
Take this love down. If you climb a mountain, turn around. If you see my reflection in snow-covered hills, and landslide rock down. If you see my reflection in snow-covered hills, baby, landslide rock down. Landslide rock down. Landslide rock down.
That was amazing.
You're awesome.
Ooh.
You're awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. This is one of my favorite songs, and thank you so much. Wow. Guys, I hope you heard it all, and I see the amazing comments in the chat already about how amazing it is, how beautiful, sweet voice you have. People are clapping and really enjoying your performance. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That was really beautiful.
Oh, that was scary. That's the first, like, I haven't performed in front of people in a while, so I was like, I'm actually like still really nervous, you know, when you get that adrenaline rush.
That's right.
Well, there's lots and lots of comments here.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, definitely. Lots of likes, lots of love here for you. Everybody was enjoying every... Yeah, Weebob says beautiful she is. And oh my God, everybody's just enjoying your voice. I knew they would love it.
Yes, exactly. No worries there. No worries.
No. No, my goodness. Yes.
Frozen Fury.
Fury says, love it. Always meet amazing people in your live streams. Yes. Well, I couldn't keep Dawn for ourselves. By the way, Dawn had made a beautiful cover of Cowboy Junkies for us for our wedding anniversary. Yeah. And we were just talking on a tweet, and unfortunately I can't play it because it's copyrighted. Oh,
I know.
I might put it tomorrow on Twitter, maybe. Let's see. Don't promises, but I want to let it out there because it was so beautiful. Misguided Angel, one of our songs, and I asked if Dawn would be so kind to record it, and poor thing was sick, and still recorded it.
It was. I was just telling you tonight.
So
That's the first thing I
amazing.
did. I went to. When we were talking was thank her for that because it meant so much. It was so amazing, and Xenia surprised me with us. We were driving to my parents in the middle of nowhere, middle of the night, and it couldn't have been a better time to hear that awesome song. It just
and I must say, to be on the verge of being criticized here, but I must say that it was better than the original. Like I was blown away. I definitely wasn't, and I'm not just saying it because she's our guest tonight. We were blown away.
it was really nice.
Yes.
I had so much fun recording that as well.
Thank you. And it was so sweet for you to do that.
No, of course. Because I can't remember how we even got talking. I think it was through Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Heavy Metal Magnet, for the tip jar at the live music show.
Well, thank you.
And Heavy Metal's been singing your praises since he got in here, so he's
I definitely, like I said, when I found you had, I think, 2 videos, and I wanted to get in touch with you because I need to talk to this girl. I knew our interviews are going to be coming up as well, so that's why I wanted to get in touch with you in advance to make sure.
Vinceland, very enjoyable indeed. Jelly Duck, bravo, so much peaceful. Where are we? She is Tammy Minda says she is like a beautiful butterfly about to soar.
Oh,
that's
so nice.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, exactly. So lots.
I'm actually a little bit sick today as well, so I think that's just a recurring theme for me. I'm just.
Oh no!
I hope we're not making you sick.
Yeah.
No. It's just, like when you've got something coming up, you always tend to come down with something.
That's right. That's right.
That's the weather too. And I'm sure, especially where you are at.
Heavy Metal Magnet says, plus I love kitties.
There you go. Kitty got some bonus points.
Yeah.
What's the name of the cat?
His name is Jonesy.
Jonesy, there
that's
you
so
go.
awesome.
Now we know our
Jonesy
other
the
guest.
I love it. The bow tie suits now with the name. I
Yeah.
can see it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He actually really likes that bow tie. He doesn't like taking it off.
Really?
Well, there you go. A real fashion person.
That's right. Knows his fashion sense. I love that. Oh my, that was so awesome. I think everybody's kind of a little just enjoying the moment, with Asian Family Vlogs. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
Truth and love and hate. Nice singing voice, miss. Good. Yes. Brian Unboxed, welcome back. Yes, Weekend Warrior Outdoors was surprised that we have music tonight. We are. Well, we have a musician, a beautiful, talented singer. We just had to have him. Maybe we can get another one later on, too. That would be amazing.
Oh, Marty's taking off. Got to run and make dinner. I'm so happy I was able to see Dawn perform. Such a beautiful voice and a beautiful person inside and out.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
I wanted to plug in. Dawn is going to be on Japanese Lifestyle UK on Sunday.
That's right.
At 5 p.m. Eastern, I think it is. I'm trying to convert the time zones now. But 5 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, Dawn is going to be on Japanese Lifestyle UK live stream as a guest. So go check that out. I just had to. two of my very good people. I just had to love them.
Japanese
so much.
Lifestyle UK was a guest last spring, and he's such him and his wife are unbelievable people. They were so nice, so kind. I'm sure you're gonna have an awesome time there.
Organic gardening in North Carolina. Hello. Yes, Asian Family Blog. Hello again. Patricia Sprinkles is in.
Welcome. Nice to see you.
Athy's Kitchen. Hello. Well, hello to everybody who just came in as well. thank you for joining us. And just reminding you that we have Dawn and her Uke channel. Dawn from Dawn and her Uke channel. Is that better? Tonight is our guest. She's a singer from Scotland. And she plays ukulele and guitar.
Very, very,
and
very talented.
has an amazing covers on her channel. One of my favorite later ones are Johnny Cash one, The Hurt. I shared today it on our Twitter as well. I really love it. And I know you liked it yourself too, and it was one of the ones that you were satisfied with.
Yeah, I think that's probably, well, I don't know. I think that was definitely like one of my favorite that I've done, because, you know, I'm quite critical of myself, but when I put that one up, I was like, you know what, I actually really like that one.
Well, that's good. You got to have those moments to pat yourself on the back. I mean, it's just as important. It really is. So. And you work hard at what you do. I mean, you have a great, you have the embodiment of somebody who can really be a star in this world. I really do believe that. So I hope you're going to push this to the fullest. I really do. Definitely,
yeah. I think I just need to be more consistent. Because sometimes, like, I just don't have, like, not the motivation, but, like, I've got all the ideas to do it. I don't know how to kind of put that forward, so it takes me a little bit longer. But I think the more videos I post, the kind of easier it will be to work on that, like editing time and upload time, things like that, because I'm still kind of working my way around, like figuring out how to sync audio and edit clips and things like that. I'm not good with that stuff at all.
Can I let you in on a little secret?
Yes, please.
Every musician says that. I haven't seen a musician this point in my life that it doesn't procrastinate or put off or feels like I've heard this every shape and form. Yeah. So you fit right into the genre. Yeah. You're going to be okay. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we used to do promotions with them, and it was horrible. God forbid you ever give them a time limit. And I'd always give them, like, I'd lie. If it was due for the 20th, I'd tell them the 10th, and even then was a stretch. So you're right into you're going to fit in just perfectly. So.
Well, I mean, I have been saying I'm going to put up a Q&A for about 2 months now, I think.
Yeah, I remember you saying that you were going to do a live stream when you crossed 500. I was so excited.
That's right, yeah. But I think I'll feel better doing it now, because one of the reasons I didn't do it was because I was too nervous. But now, just doing that one song, I instantly feel more comfortable. I don't know why, but I think I probably will do a live stream now. But I get scared that nobody will come and watch it, you know. And I'll just
you
be
got
like,
fans, somebody's going to come.
Oh, yes.
Know your right time of the week for your audience.
Yeah,
but you're always going to have somebody. Yeah, because you haven't figured out a schedule yet for your other videos. But one thing about scheduling is if you're like, and this is to anybody, if you only feel you can put out one video once a week at 7 p.m., don't try to put out 9. Don't commit to, okay, well, every 4 days, 4 days out of 7, I'm going to put up a video at 7 if you can't do it. You're better off having one that's scheduled, that keeps you disciplined, and all the other ones are just like a bonus onto it. Because it likes that you're doing things constantly at the same time. It basically always wants us to be like a TV show on regular television. They want a schedule that your fans can say, okay, 7 p.m. Wednesday, there's a video coming from Dawn.
Yeah.
But if you try to do it like 4 a week and it's too much and you're falling behind, it's better to have one that's on a schedule and the rest bonus versus 4 that are always all over the place.
Yeah, that's so true. I think I've been looking more at like the analytics and stuff. And I think most of my audience is kind of overseas, you know, like the States. So with the time difference, it's kind of hard to.
Yes.
Like I am still figuring it out, you know, what time is the best to post it. Like the last video I posted was 3 a.m. UK time, but like 11 p.m. for you guys. And I think it doesn't have a lot of views, but it has more views quicker than the last couple of videos, if that makes any sense. So I don't know if that's just the song or if that's because of the time that I posted it. I just need to, you know, try and figure all that stuff out first. But it's a learning process, isn't it?
I was going to say hi to Canadian Drone Network. Welcome, my friend. Always great to see you. That's one of our People's Channel guys listed in the description. Awesome morning hangout. You got to go check them out if you haven't already. Lots of great support and lots of great tips. All of us are in the video, and they do drones from A to Z, so definitely check them out and everything else. Jelly Duck, we actually have Gator the Legend on next Friday night.
Yeah, November 2nd.
That's right. Mr. No, can't stay long, but just going to share you out. Well, you are awesome, Mr. No. You know what? I think of you already. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you. Iron Dog 63, what's going on? Great to see you. Always enjoy catching your morning live streams. Hanging out. You're one of the first early ones I can catch, so I love that. They all fall in the line right before a Canadian Drone Hub. Check them out as well. You guys check each other out. It'll be good for you guys to connect. Ask questions. Lots of maker-style channels are moving to monthly videos to fit with all their design, filming, productions, and editing.
Well, it can be there. It really depends, and if you get thousands of views for that one video, then it's worth it.
Yeah.
If you can put all your time of 30 videos, instead of 30 videos, but put all of that time into one, why not? Since YouTube has changed its choices, so to say, of how they release the videos into the rotation. Wow. Then it's definitely, you can do that as well. Aronda, hello.
How are you?
Spilling. Okay. So yes, we are still on. If you get bumped, please refresh it. I see people every so often saying, "Oh, it's frozen."
Yeah.
And I think it's individually for them. It's because of YouTube today. Unfortunately, thank you for still sticking with us.
Yes.
It's not on our end.
That is we always say that we're at the beck and mercy of a free host, and they're going through updates, and it's hitting everybody. Everybody's complaining about that happening to their channel right now. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to bite our teeth and run with it for the time being, but hopefully it gets better. So in the meantime, yeah, if you guys get booted, please just refresh, and it should take you back in 1 or 2 times. So I appreciate that, Iron Dog. I was just thinking, why don't we get Dawn to do another song?
Yeah, I don't know, heavy metal, if that would be Eruption. but Dawn was saying she's releasing something completely new and different next week's release of her video, so maybe it's going to be Eruption. Who knows?
M's dad, what's going on,
Hi.
my friend?
Hi.
An awesome channel, guys. Big supporter of people. You know how much I love you.
Yes, I think if you don't mind, Dawn, we would love to hear another song from you.
Of course.
It's Friday night, and we really enjoy your voice. And not that we don't like talking with you, we do. But
I'm sorry for the kidding. Sorry.
I'm sure people want to hear more of you.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay. What can I ask you?
Maybe original.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to do the whole song.
No.
But,
Yeah.
because a lot, well, I say a lot, all of my originals are still very much in the kind of draft phase. So they're not, they still have a lot of work to do.
They're going to be happy to hear what you got to say. They're all biting at the bit to hear another song.
And this is also quite cool because I've never sang an original song to anyone. Like,
so it's
ever.
a premiere, basically.
It's a premiere.
Wow.
That is
there
awesome.
You go. Awesome, guys. Give some love to Dawn.
This is so cool.
I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I think it'd be quite cool.
Yep.
If you guys and maybe in the comments can tell me what you think the song's about, because I wrote it. I just wrote it. It just kind of came to me. I'm not a natural songwriter. I'm good at coming up with melodies and stuff, but when it comes to lyrics, I'm just, it takes more work for me. It's not something that's, how some people can just rattle out a song like that. That's not me. It takes something happening or, just a kind of moment of clarity, and I'm just like, oh, here's a song, here's some words, let's write it down.
It's
Awesome.
the epiphany moment.
Yeah.
Like my, like the notes section in your phone, like mine's just full of random lyrics and half songs, and one day I'll go back and finish them, but there's only a handful of songs that are actually finished, start to end. And this one, for example, has a bridge to it, but I can't remember how it goes, so I'm just gonna I'll just sing a few verses in the chorus, and
Whatever you
Well,
feel
they're
like
all
saying.
fans of yours, so
Yes,
don't worry.
you've won them over already. Now
Yes.
they're eating out of your hands. So
well, that's really cool. I seriously like. I'm so happy that you guys wanted me on here, and it's so nice just to
we're happy you're
have
here.
people support.
The honor is ours.
Yes.
So this one at the moment, the song title is The Woods. Let's call it The Woods. I don't really know it. It's untitled at the moment, so. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is scary.
You're fine.
Come with me. We can run away to the freedom of our past. And we'll go to we'll struggle, tension, through the chaos of our lives. It's a
Guys, that was a premiere.
Yes.
That's amazing. Wow. So what do you guys think? The new and original Dawn, her own song. How does it? You said it just comes to you like that, but does it really? Does it like a day's events that influence what you're thinking about, and then it comes on, or are there dreams? Or is it music that you're listening to?
It usually starts. Like, I'll usually just be playing about on the ukulele with different chords and stuff. And then I'll maybe hear something that I like. And I'm like, oh, that sounds good. That could maybe turn into something. And then I kind of, depending on what kind of chords it is, I try and create a story from it that way, which I think a lot of musicians do it the other way around, and they find the lyrics first and then they find the chords and the melody. But like I said, lyrics don't come easy to me, so for that one, you need to picture it. It's very ethereal. It's, I can see it in my head. It's hard to explain, and I don't know, like it's still got a lot of work. For that one in particular, there's still a lot of work to do with it. And it's scary kind of releasing like the kind of raw version. And I heard a few bum notes in there, which I'm not too happy about, but hey, it happens.
Yeah. Every musician, you did great. And I like when you shook your head, because I knew your comment, Brittany, you just went on with it. That's exactly what
I was like, oh no, that's a wrong note. Let's keep going.
That's right. It's only you who hears it, so don't worry about that.
No, it was awesome. It was really
awesome. We feel really honored for you to share that too. I'm sure, to let the cake out or the baby out, whichever.
Right? Another one of those Eastern European expressions coming.
Okay, well, you guys understood what I'm saying.
When the toaster flies west, always watch out, because the tire is dancing in your coffee. That's usually what I get on a daily basis.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh my God. No, it must be hard, kind of like separate. It's been building, so to say, and let it go for a bit. But I think it was amazing, and just looking forward to what is new to come, more of your originals. Sounds really good.
Heavy Metal Magnet says, I think you're awesome, Dawn. Thank you for playing live for us.
Aww.
And there's been, once again, everybody saying, the awesome job you're doing, and that you really have and you're an awesome person. Like, you can see it even before we talked. I knew what I was going to get, and that's great in the musician world when you can see that. So, it's only up. I mean, and with YouTube, don't let it get you down. That's the thing we all share. We all get that. We all get lulls. We're all trying to grow. We're all trying to find ways. And there's times you just bang your head against a wall. Literally, it's the same as the music business is into here. We had the guy, I don't know if you were here the other night, the guy who created the video game Earthworm Jim and all that.
I saw a bit of it. Yeah, I didn't catch a lot of it, but it was
pretty. I know they're pretty late for you, a lot of these ones. Yeah. But like he was talking about Hollywood and like the connections between this and YouTube. I mean, it's the same stories, and the same if you're sitting down and talk to a group of like larger musicians right now, be saying the exact same thing. Music sales their albums are slagging, not getting them enough publicity on something. But yeah, you just kind of got to keep running with it.
Yeah, especially when you feel like, I'm sure this goes for everyone. When you produce a piece of work that you're particularly proud of, and then if it doesn't get the kind of reception that you want it to, or feel like it should get, it can be disheartening. But there's so many people on YouTube. Like I don't know how many, but it's insane. So you're competing with millions and millions and millions of people all doing the same thing as you, and you have to try and stand out. And
that's right, 100%.
It's crazy. Like I don't know if it'll ever be like a career for me. It's not, obviously I'd love to get monetized and stuff eventually, but it's not something that I can see happening anytime soon. So I'm focusing on putting covers out, because I don't feel quite comfortable putting originals out yet. Like, I'm happy to kind of sing them every now and then, but it's not something that I want to do yet. I want to be more comfortable with myself,
right,
as a performer, doing like covers and that, and then kind of take it from there. But that makes any sense.
But you see yourself first and foremost a musician, I'm assuming, and then YouTube is like one of the platforms for you to get more noticed on too. You're not a YouTuber first. I mean,
I don't think I'm a YouTuber first, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, that was one of the original intentions of YouTube when it kind of evolved, was to give a platform. We were saying that the other night. 15 years ago, if you asked somebody, what's your top 10 bands and your top 10 TV shows, 5 out of the 10 would usually overlap with somebody. But thank you to YouTube. Yes, they're not making maybe as much, and that's a good thing. It's getting rid of a bit of the superstardom thing and spreading the money out more, and people some are making a really good, comfortable living. with more opportunities. You know, it's like the lottery. Instead of winning 100 million, there's 100 prizes of 1 million going now. So it makes that much more room for more people to be able to do it full time.
Yeah.
And people to have more varied interests. That's what I like about it now. Because when I was growing up, you know, what was your favorite band? Motley Crue. Oh, I love Motley Crue. What's your other favorite band? I like Poison. Oh, I love Poison too. You know, it was like a photocopy because we were only allowed a certain amount of music that really got predominant. But now with this platform, a lot of you guys can make a really good career out of it. Maybe not sell 40 million records, but enough to really be able to do it full time, enjoy it, and be rewarded properly for it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't have a computer at the moment. The computer I have is very, very old and very slow. And when I edit on it, honestly, it does make me want to bang my head off of something because it's so frustrating. It doesn't, instantly the audio doesn't play at the same time as the video. So even before you start editing, you can't get it in sync and it takes so long. So I do think that's one of my, like it stopped me from wanting to do, you know, more kind of polished covers because I started off just, you know, with me and a microphone and it was connected to an amp. I think the first couple of covers I did, that's how they were. Excuse me. And then I wanted to kind of try and boost the quality because, you know, you want people to enjoy it when they listen to it. And I find it quite frustrating, but that's just because I don't have any money to buy a computer. But I don't know what my point was to this, but basically rubbish.
I would understand for the fatigue of wanting to do more YouTube videos in that way. I think a lot of us feel the same way. I got a new computer this summer, but I waited a long time for it, and I'm actually working in video editing, and the newer effects that I needed to use and stuff, I get so frustrated. I was actually lacking on my quality of them because I wouldn't put them in because it was such a draw onto it.
Yeah.
And that's limiting as an artist. You know, it would be the same as if you need, you know, an amp to play properly, you don't have one for your guitar, you just have like a little box one. It's not enough to do any kind of proper shows and stuff.
Yeah, so. And it's like the ukulele I have that I've been playing on, it doesn't have like a pickup or anything on it, so you need to mic it up. I mean, this mic that I've got here is my boyfriend's that I've borrowed that he's not getting back because I really like it.
Commandeered.
It sounds so good compared to like what mine usually sound like, so I'm gonna keep it. See if I can.
Homespun Geek says, gotta go, everyone. Really enjoyed the concert. Dawn is truly talented. Thank you for this boost too. Hope everyone has a great weekend. You as well. TWG7 retweeted. TWG7 is such a music fan. I'm so glad you're here for this.
Yes, definitely.
No, all you guys are awesome. It's such a great way to spend a Friday evening, I find. Like, this couldn't ask for a better guest. This is awesome.
This is fun. I like it.
Well, you're doing great. That's what I told you that. After a little while, we're just sitting on the couch talking, you know.
I know, but it is scary because, you know, you're just putting yourself out there, and and obviously, like when you're singing live, anything can go wrong. You know, you can hit a wrong note, or a string can break, or, you know, your mic can stop working. You know, there's all the little things that can go wrong, and you just have to keep going. Because I instantly hear when I sing off pitch, and it really annoys me. But you can't just stop singing in the middle of a song, even if you want to, and start over. It's not really an option.
That's true. But as I said, nobody knows that except for you. I just wanted to quote Heavy Metal Magnet was saying, life is a competition, not only YouTube. We have to break our comfort zone and make it happen. People will love us and follow us. Very true. Very true. That's true. And that's why I always say YouTube is life. You know, can't really say life is YouTube, but YouTube is life. You know, we build relationships and we talk to each other and build connections the same way as we do in life, and it should be with the same attitude as we do in life as well. There was also Atlantis Paranormal said, Dawn, you are very talented and you sound amazing. Your style really does remind me of Jocelyn Alice. Keep doing what you love. I don't know if you're familiar. I'm not familiar. I would have to look it up.
Definitely going to look it up.
Jocelyn Alice, yes.
And I hate when I say it because it will probably be somebody I do know in the end. I'll be like, oh, okay.
And then when you listen to it, you're like, oh, is that person?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to go over some questions. Wounded Moose wanted to make sure that we say hi to you. Please tell Dawn I said hello.
Mhm.
And Wee Bob asked,
Oh, Jocelyn Alice is Canadian. LOL. So we it's
Oh,
a Canadian.
no.
We don't have. Now I feel
well,
really
I'm
bad.
not born here, so that's I am Canadian, but I wasn't born here, so
And
that's my excuse.
Josh, that's okay. I appreciate that. I just want you to have a fun time in here. You're welcome, and great to have you here.
Yeah. Sundays, guys. And yeah, so we had basically two questions. One was back to you talking about Scotland and was asking about Southcotes? Am I pronouncing
Saltcoats?
Yeah, have you ever visited Southcotes was the question.
Yeah, it's up near a place called Ayrshire, I think, or it's in Ayrshire, which is not too far from here. I haven't been there, but I've been like past it. I know where it is. It's not too far from me.
Well, there you go. And Bob also asked, what do you do for your day job?
At the moment, I was doing some temp work, so right now I don't technically have a job because the employment finished. But it was like admin, just office admin work. It was great. It was 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. But everything comes to an end, 0-hour contracts and all that. So
Yeah,
right
so
now,
basically allows you to do what you love doing, you know, so
Yeah.
that becomes like a side job, and then you can do what
Yeah.
you want to do during the rest of your time, which is great. 'Cause
yeah.
I bet it's hard to get you know, compensated properly as a starting musician. So
Oh yeah,
you know,
definitely.
for
Because
sure.
people like to say, oh, you know, it'd be good for exposure and things like that. And exposure doesn't pay your bills as much as it's a good thing, you know, to get out there and be seen. I still have a house and bills
Of
and
course.
rent and all that, you know.
Yeah, and I think people forget oftentimes, you know, thinking about musicians' life, it always, you know, seems like something very romantic and, you know,
Mhm.
parties, or on the other hand, it's like, oh, well, they're just writing music, you know. But
Yeah.
we forget they actually have to pay bills.
That's right.
There's actually responsibilities as well, right? It's not
Yeah.
all as romantic as we want to picture that, for sure.
Mhm.
Nomadic RV says g'day to you. And
You do.
I love when he writes it like that. I love that they do that. I think that's so awesome. I always look forward to it. And Arcane Amusement says, Pusa, what are your viewers' favorite Dawn covers thus far? I'm officially voting for the song The Jerk.
From the jerk.
From The Jerk. Excuse me. Sorry, I thought I said that.
Sorry.
No? Good. I feel so bad for you, Dawn, tonight. I'm trying to bring my A game. I could barely
Don't be silly.
I could barely stand up this morning. I got it all in my lower back and my sciatic and
Yeah, and then we went for a drive in the morning because it was such a beautiful morning, and yeah, that didn't help. So, but
Yeah.
we had the kids home from school today, so I didn't
Yes,
want them to be
no
what's in the
school today.
house all day. So
No, I understand. My boyfriend has sciatica as well, so he gets a really bad back, and
Oh,
sometimes
no.
he can barely stand. So I understand how painful it can be.
no,
Yeah.
I just wanted to bring my A game for you because I am such a fan of
You
yours.
are. It's great.
Oh, no. Don't worry about me. No, I just want to apologize for that because I'm worried I'm glistening. I'm trying to watch. The pills are helping, but yeah, no.
feeling the heat.
Oh,
Doesn't even hear me.
the heat. I heard the heat. My back is on
I'm
fire.
just testing you. I'm just testing you.
Wow,
I'm
she
a
really goes
bad,
heavy on that
bad,
stuff. For
bad.
the first 40 minutes, I'm like, I could light a cigarette off my back right now, like literally. But I guess it works. So
Yeah, if you want to watch somebody lit on fire, that's fine.
that's right. That's how you take care of your husband.
There, Kat's husband just fell asleep. So there you go. You can join us for for Friday entertainment. I'm sorry to hear, or I'm happy. I don't know. That just means that you can be here, which I'm very happy about.
Have you met TWG7 yet, Dawn?
Yeah, we spoke a bit on Twitter.
Perfect.
Yeah, she does interviews about music, and I sent her your way. I said,
Oh,
you
you
gotta,
did? Oh,
you
good,
gotta,
good.
I said, you gotta get in touch.
Yeah, we spoke about it. We haven't sorted anything yet because I'm really bad at organizing things, but we will get to it eventually. We will. I wanna do loads of collabs and visit different live streams and stuff like that. It's just I'm really disorganized.
Well, I think winter is also a good time for that because it is less of a our music scene stage on, so to say, season, and more of a YouTube season, as I call it.
Yes.
Because it is, people are watching more YouTube in winter on this side of the world at least, and it's a good time.
Covers.
Yes, actually, a good subject you brought up, and somebody was asking us earlier today in our live stream if we're planning anything for Christmas. Are you planning anything for Christmas? Any special covers or?
I haven't planned it, but I want to do loads of Christmas covers because I wanted to do it last year and I didn't start my channel in time, so there's a few covers that I have in mind to put up, but I haven't planned anything special for it yet. So
well, Randy Tritt just came in and he is a big music guy, and I'm glad you guys get to meet each other right now. So Randy, I hope you can check out Dawn if you haven't already, and hopefully we're also going to get another song out of her in a little bit, so
yeah,
you can hear some more.
I think we can do that.
I love it. Yeah. No time like the present. The only thing I hate to try and limit you, I don't know if we can. Maybe just this is gonna be so hard because your mic, where it is, your uke is knocking you out sometimes from your vocals.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if there was a way if your mic can either go a bit higher or a little bit lighter on the string, but I know that's so hard to do playing. So I could
hear it in the last song. I couldn't really hear myself properly. So I wonder. I'll play lighter. It's a baritone, so it's quite loud. I put new strings on it not long ago, and it's so much louder than I used to. But yeah, I will play lighter.
Oh no, and I don't mind. I don't want to limit you. You sound awesome.
No, not at all. I totally get it. Like, there's nothing worse than when all you can hear is a big booming ukulele and nobody else. Oh. My voice faintly in the background.
Oh no, not at all, no. Oh, guys, I hope you're ready. Please hit that like button if you can. If you're new here and you like what we're doing, if you guys can hit the subscribe button, and we're going to hear a little bit of music. Oh, Patty's here. Maybe do a few tests, Patty says.
Yes. Oh, my.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us Friday night. I kind of feel a bit like CBC Radio, or what do they call it in the States?
And NPR?
NPR radio. Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Okay, let's give a stage to our
April, we checked out
singer.
the music in advance to make sure, so we're all good on that one. Thank you. Yeah, we definitely did check that first.
I quadruple checked, so yes. If anything bad happens, I don't know. I checked it. I made sure because I didn't want to get anyone in trouble.
It's all good. Yeah, we went through.
So this one. It's another cover, and it's one that I like to sing. It's kind of like, I call it my guilty pleasure song because I just think it's really funny on the ukulele. I think it works really well, but
looking forward to it.
When people hear it, they're like, "Really? Okay." But should I tell you what song it is, or do you want to just hear it?
Well, let's play it.
Okay. Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warm day. It's dangerous. There's no escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving you. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spin around and round. Feel me now. With the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. Your toxic gum slipping under. Taste of your poison paradise. I'm I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? It's getting late to give you up. I took a sip of my devil's cup. Slowly it's taking over me. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spin round and round. You feel me now? With the taste of your lips, I'm alright. Your toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic? Toxicate me now with your love now. Think I'm ready now. Toxicate me now with your love now. Think I'm ready now. Toxicate me now with your love now. Toxicate me now with your love now. Taste of your lips, I'm alright. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Taste of your lips, I'm alright. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. And don't you know, you're toxic.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Some Britney Spears for you guys.
Yes.
Yes, I think we all recognize it, but I must say, now I love this song again.
I'm trying to remember the name. Somebody right away wrote like a 1,000 times better than Britney.
Yes, and you're gonna be happy to know who wrote that. I think it's one of your biggest fans, if I must say, is the Corporal Father is in. And
Corporal Father's here? Yes!
One of your biggest fans, if I can say. So we're all happy to see you in here, and that's what he said. He's
I
10
apologize.
times better than Britney Spears.
Xenia has a better memory than I do. So I also know I was right away that caught my eye.
I think we could maybe compete in between of who is the better one, but I'm just glad that he came in. Yes, that was amazing. Lots of love for you in the chat. That was beautiful, beautiful. Definitely better than original.
That's one of my favorites to sing. I just, because it's such a weird song. No, Jones. No, he's on my keyboard. No, stop. Oh, come here. He just wants to knock everything over.
That
come on.
is too much.
Don't knock anything over, please. Good boy. Yeah, it's just such a fun song to sing. And I like that it's kind of like a little bit jazzy, I guess, with my voice. But I love the original. Like I don't care. It's one of my favorite Britney Spears songs.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that the other day when she got her big announcement. It was 20 years since Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Yep.
Is that really 20
Yep.
years?
20
Oh my
years.
gosh.
What? Where did it go? I remember when it came out.
I know, me too.
You know, it's crazy. But this was beautiful. Is it hard to do a cover of the song that sounds completely different than the original?
I guess it can be for me. I just kind of sing what I like. I always try and keep like so people know what song it is. I don't want to completely change the song so people aren't, you know, if it was that, and well, you guys knew what it was, didn't you?
Yes.
Or did you?
Yeah. Well, at first I wasn't sure.
Like,
but
what's
yes.
this?
Yeah, no. Like we knew it by the end, but no, not right off the bat. No, you made it your own.
Yes, definitely.
But I wouldn't want to make it anymore. So I wouldn't want to change any more to it, to the to the point where the whole song who you were like, wait, what is that? And then I was like, oh, that's Toxic by Britney Spears. That I just it can be difficult because you want to be original, but you want to keep the essence of the song as well. But I think it's all about finding the right balance between the two. So you've still got your own personality, but you're not completely changing the song into something so different that people don't recognize it in the first place.
How do you choose the songs that you are making covers of? Like, for example, for the videos that are upcoming now, every week I think you release, yeah?
Yes, every week. Right now, well, like I said, my schedule's all over the place, but right now I'm aiming for Mondays is going to be the day that I upload. Like I said, if I find a song that I have like a connection to, or just one that I really enjoy listening to, it has to be something that I think people would want to hear. I know I upload quite a lot of sad songs, so I want to do some more kind of upbeat stuff. So I'm not like depressing all the time, but
yeah, but I think people I think get more of the connection with, you call them sad songs, emotional songs, whatever we're gonna call them, but we kind of find the more connection with that. I mean, it's great to have upbeat songs as well, but I think that human connection established with the singer is more through those hearty ones, the emotional ones, where I as I was saying at the beginning, especially because you're so well at transforming that emotion into the song, I think that connection bridge establishes very well with you through those songs.
I think sometimes it can take me a long time to find a song. Like, my mind changes all the time before I settle on a song that I actually want. Like, sometimes I'll find a song that I like and I'll sing it and it just doesn't work for me, whether it's because it's my voice or it's just not the right style, or, just something's not right. And if it doesn't feel right, then I won't upload it. I'll have to find something new. So it can be difficult to find songs, but most of the time if I hear something and I like it and I connect to it, I'll try and make a cover, and then, that's what I upload.
Are you very critical to yourself?
Yes.
Are you the best critic?
I don't know about that. I'm my own worst enemy, that's for sure.
Once again, musician talk.
Yeah, it totally is. And I think most creative people, I think, are really critical of themselves. But people in general, everyone's critical. But yeah, I am. I do it all the time. Sometimes I can get too pernickety. Yeah, sometimes I can be way too critical, so I'm trying to go a bit easier on myself, and sometimes I don't take out the imperfections because, one, I don't want to be seen as somebody who is perfect, because no one is perfect. Sometimes I think leaving in the little flaws and stuff is quite nice, because that's just part of me. I don't want to pretend that I'm somebody when I'm not that person. But yeah, it is hard to try and be nice to myself. It sounds so bad.
Well, no, I think, and especially because of YouTube, we do feel exposed every time the video comes up, and it doesn't really matter at that point if you're a musician or a video creator, a vlogger, whatever the category of the channel is. It always is that a little bit of anxiety, more or less, what the reaction is going to be, and sometimes reaction doesn't come right away, which makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Rob Michigander Man asked something real, and I was thinking that a while ago too. He asked, "Can she sing Patience by Guns N' Roses?" I think that's covered though. We'd have to check it first to clear it. But in general, that I thought of you for that song. I would love to hear your rendition of it.
I'm not, off the top of my head, I'm not familiar with that, but I will. What was it called? Patience?
Yeah, by Guns N' Roses.
I'm gonna write that down right now so I don't forget. And I'll check it out.
I wonder about Black Crowes. She Talks to Angels.
Oh wow, yes, that would be an amazing cover.
Yeah, if you want to write that one down too.
What was that?
It's by the Black Crowes.
Mhm.
and it's called "She Talks to Angels," and it's a dark song. It's all acoustic except for a few like the drums kick in, but it's about a girl they know that was hooked on heroin and ended up dying.
But it's a beautiful song.
It's really hauntingly, yeah.
It's very, very beautiful.
I like dark songs.
Oh, another one for
Oh
I'm
my
thinking
God, this is gonna start coming down.
Joey.
Yes, Joey. Yes, Joey is a good song.
I'm gonna look it up on the name. I should know it. I should know it right away. Sorry, now we sound like a jukebox here. We're just throwing coins
Well,
in.
I know you were asking for requests for your live stream a while ago.
Yeah.
So since now, we hope that you are more confident in doing your own
I
live
think
stream.
you definitely.
Yeah, guys, if you have requests for songs and if they are, copyright free, and if Dawn approves them, we might be hearing it.
Concrete Blonde.
Yes.
That's who sings it. Concrete Blonde. Yeah, it's called Joey.
I'm gonna check those out tomorrow.
That's right, Frozen Fury. That's one thing I like is performing songs after
I
performing
love
one
that
song.
song. It's so
People
powerful.
request 1 million more. LOL.
Oh,
That's cool though. I like that because I did post on Twitter a while ago, asking for like song requests and nobody really responded, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
oh
God,
no, guys,
we can help
guys,
you out.
Sorry.
We can help you out. You're gonna have days
Yeah.
to sort out through them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drive you. Actually, it's me doing it. Usually, you're the one that's kind of like this one and this one and this one and this one. So.
Yeah, ask questions. I don't know if you're asking or if it's a sentence. She actually has covered Johnny Cash version of Hurt. If you go on her channel and you check it out, it's exactly what it is. It's not Nine Inch Nails cover. It's the Johnny Cash cover of Nine Inch Nails. It's covered by Dawn.
Which is great. It
Which
really
is-
is great.
Cover of a cover
Yeah.
of a.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's one of my favorite ones. So definitely go check it out. If that was a question, then we have an answer for you. Frozen Fury said that's one thing I like as performing songs. After performing one song, people request 1 million.
I like when they request and say, I just read that like a minute ago.
That's okay. I'm just showing you how it is when you don't listen.
Oh,
to
yeah,
me.
it was for learning purposes. I didn't realize that. That's a good one.
Arcade Amusement. Did you read that one?
No.
I would like to request 21 by the Cranberries in the future, please.
What was that?
21 by the Cranberries.
21?
Yeah.
I know the Cranberries. I don't know that song.
Yeah, I think nobody knows any other song by Cranberries. The one that
Yeah.
nobody knows the title of, but we all know of it.
Oh, wait, we have one by Arcane Amusement. I would like to request 21 by the Cranberries in the future, please.
Okay. Atlantis Paranormal, Sarah McLachlan Angel, or Terry Amos Cornflake Girl. I haven't heard the Cornflake Girl. Interesting, because I love Tori Amos. Sarah McLachlan is one of my favorite singers of all time. I don't know if you're familiar.
Sorry, the cat's on my head.
It's okay. Sarah McLachlan, she's a Canadian singer. I don't know if you're familiar with her.
Sarah McLachlan, I
Yeah.
think I recognize the name.
She has
I probably know her too.
Yeah, she has a lot of beautiful songs like Winter and there's so many of them. Can't even mention all of them. But yeah, the request was for Sarah McLachlan Angel. That is
Oh
a
wait,
beautiful
yeah,
song.
I
She's-
think if I listen to that, I'll know what that is because that sounds really familiar.
Yeah, she
Uh,
sang that with collaboration with Josh Groban actually a couple of years ago, and I love Josh Groban.
Yes, she does. I hear
Yeah,
them
me
all
too.
the time.
Oh my goodness, yes! I can't wait for him to come to Montreal.
Genie Bear to request Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Ask questions, try it. Request The Molecular Shape of You by Acapella Science. We're all over it, guys. You're
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
If you were in short of looking for songs,
Yes.
Anymore.
yeah, Zombie, a song by Stephanie Mabey.
Hey, the Trips, how are you?
Okay. The question was how.
What? Because I said hi to somebody? It's like, I'm the one with the bad back. I'm the one on the pills right now.
You guys are so funny.
You're not tired of us yet, Dawn?
No.
You know,
Well, that we do. That
Arcane said that we should do like a video or show just from about European sayings.
oh my god.
I would love that. Yes, do it.
Oh my god. We had ask questions, try it, request touched by vast. I thought I see touched by vast.
Okay, the pills are starting to work.
Oh my god, I thought it said touched by vag. What the? That's why probably my eyes look like
This is
saucers.
supposed to be family friendly,
Oh,
okay?
God.
We're not at 10 o'clock yet, so nobody heard that. Beep, beep, beep. So continuing what I said,
Oh god.
because I never get listened to.
Could you imagine?
He's away.
I'm so sorry, Tom.
Get your kids out of your room quickly, guys, everybody. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm crying. Okay, I'm good. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to make it all G-rated on 18 plus on your eyeball.
Whiskey will help that back. That's right. April.
Yes.
I might wanna try and find something in the freezer thereafter.
Yeah.
Song request. Here is where the story ends by the Sundays.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that's a good
I
one
don't know that
too.
one either.
Yeah.
There's loads of these. Well, I probably do know them, but I just. No, Jones. All right, hang on 2 seconds.
No problem.
You need to go on another drive so those pills wear off. Yeah.
Bruiser's in here. How are you? Nice to see you.
So I was continuing. Sonny, by the way, hello, one of our Canadian singers.
Yes.
And he's a Juno Award receiver and a professional singer. So thank you for joining us.
He's living in the UK or in the Scotland area. Yeah, I thought he was over there for a bit.
I don't know. I thought he's still in Canada. I'm
No,
sorry,
I thought he was over
Sonny.
there.
Sonny, can you tell us about it?
Sonny, where are you at this exact moment? Please.
Where are you right now?
That's right. I want GPS coordinates immediately.
Oh my goodness. Manchester is the latest video from Manchester.
Manchester. Oh, that's like 5-6 hours away from me.
Yeah.
He's in Ireland.
Yeah.
That's right. I knew he was in the area.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, almost there.
Wow. And you guys are lucky. You could fly anywhere for about $10 Canadian. I had so much fun over there. It's like they can't even take a cab like to go down the street
April,
here.
oh my god.
What did she say?
I can't.
Painkillers are kicking in now. And speaking of touch my vag, oh my god. Oh my.
That's it. And we are so apologize so much.
I can't see the chat, so I have no idea what's
Well,
going
we
on.
can't
right
read
now.
it.
Let me help you out then. April Brazo writes, painkillers are kicking in now. And speaking of touch by veg, we have pussy hour, meow, in brackets. Meow, meow. Oh, yeah, it's into full swing, guys.
Oh my god. What's going on today?
Weekend Warrior Outdoors, song request, Mad World, Gary Jules version.
Yes, that's on my list.
Oh, there you go. So you heard it there. You heard
Well,
it.
I wanted to sing that one tonight though, but it's a bit tricky with the music policies, so I don't know if I'd be able to do it. But
I appreciate it. I know it's and like the same for you as well. That's what's so hard. My heart goes out to you guys. As musicians on YouTube, you have to be so careful today.
I think with my channel right now, anyway, it's quite small, so not that makes a difference, but you know, people might not stumble on it as much as, you know, a bigger channel. But
Oh, I got hit with one when we had like 100 subscribers, and I got
Really?
Yeah, I was just by luck. It was a sharing one, and I was okay that part. But yeah, it's a sound. You know how Shazam works, and you can hold your phone up, and it like it can tell you a song. Well, we think that's all great and lovely, but that's the exact same technology they use to find copyrighted material here. And it
Really?
just takes a snapshot of the sound waves and compares them the same as video. So that's where it originally came from, was from that.
yeah, because I did want to sing that one tonight. But the thing that, like, when I was looking through the music policies, obviously you've got so many different artists that cover the same song. So like, Tears for Fears did Mad World originally, so that was blocked. But some versions of Mad World by other artists aren't blocked. So does that mean if you post a cover and you write in the title Mad World by whatever that artist is that's, you know, okay to play back, does that mean you're okay? or is it just in general? I know that doesn't make any sense.
I'm almost, that's one part I'm almost scared to give any advice onto is music because it's such a gray area on here.
I know.
Like you have to because of what you do. Anybody else, like I tell them to, even if it says it's okay to use it, it's better off whenever you can to stay away from it because you never know down the road they change the policies on it, you know, and the rights get sold, they privatize. It just, oh wait, Frozen Fury actually be somebody to talk to about that, and or a cover license which allows people to do that. I missed the first part. That's because of Vivo, different sets of rules. Yes.
So what would be the answer to the question then? If I don't know, really, but I would think the original song would matter the most. No.
Yeah, I would have thought so as well, but
yeah,
I don't know either.
The Trips, what's your Puša Studios? What's your favorite source of copyright-free music? Well,
MU your
free music
for your videos.
That's right. That's
Link
right.
in the description.
He's awesome, and I mean, there's lots of them too. Techno Beats is awesome. There's lots of great ones out there. Ben Sounds, I love. I've used him a lot, and just double check if you find it on YouTube or somewhere like that. Take 2 seconds, paste in the name in the go under your creator studio down at the bottom in creators and look under music policies and paste the name in and just do a search and make sure, because there is some sites that we know MU doesn't, Techno Beats doesn't in them, but there are some that just take other people's music, put it on their own YouTube channel and call it copyright free.
Well, Luxani says I got a copyright strike for a song I've wrote and played
that
myself.
happens all the time.
Which is ridiculous, but yeah.
Yep.
He got a copyright for his own song.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's a record company basically is putting in the claim.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you might have wrote it and recorded it, but you know.
Wow.
TWG7 says I had to take down Santa Baby last year. It happens a lot. It's Mike Nicholas, please, no asking for support whatsoever, because it will just get you timed out or banned, and I don't want to do that.
Yep.
So please refrain from it.
We have interviews today, no guys.
On
There
top
are other
of,
places
we never
to do
allow it,
that.
but on top of that today.
Other places to do that if you want. Yeah.
Do you know the CCR, Cleveland's Clearwater Revival? John Fogerty, Rolling on the Bayou, and all these. You know all the songs. Now, you see what I'm like you said. I should be able to name off 20 of their most popular songs within a second. Bad Moon Rising. I see the bad.
Mm-hmm.
He has that distinctive voice. He left his record label in a big fight when he left Cleveland's Clearwater Revival, went on his own solo, and got sued by the record company for sounding too much like himself. Like, that's how bizarre the music world can get. He was basically not copywriting, but imitating himself too closely, that it was indistinguishable between them and the CCR stuff that we're putting out.
It's just insane. And most people, a lot of the kind of smaller musicians that I follow anyway, I don't know if they check the music policies.
Yeah.
I know I didn't to start with. It wasn't until I saw it was a stream a while ago that you guys did, and I was like, ooh, I haven't checked that before. So I went through and checked every single song that I'd done.
Yeah.
And I know that there's one or two that I probably should take down, but I just don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably will have to at some point. But I don't know if people check that kind of thing. I don't think a lot of people do. I think they just post covers and hope for the best.
There, Sonny just said it. He is the reason why it is now law that you plagiarize yourself. That's exactly right. He was the precedence for it that time. That was a bizarre case. It was all over the news everywhere.
Jones, stop. I'm so sorry. This cat is just...
Oh, don't worry about that. My goodness. I love cats.
Me too, but he's so nosy. He just wants to be around the camera the whole time. You keep knocking it.
TWG7, well, it's because I reached out to Earth Kit's daughter because someone was trying to content ID the song. Yes, that's another thing too. She sent her lawyers to deal with it and told them I could buy permission. Even like we had a copyright from Ben Sound, I think it was. And I know him very well. I trust his music. And all of a sudden I got a copyright claim against it. And it's never a strike. It's always, they want like sharing if you contest it, or the profit sharing. and it's a scam going around. And there's all these companies like these hackers from Romania and places. They go and mass copyright notice a bunch of songs that they know are copyright free in the hopes you don't fight it, so they can get all the money that comes off it.
Oh.
Yeah, because I knew right away it was because I knew it was a Ben Sound song, and the company was a C25B. You know, it was a name that just didn't make sense. So I went and looked it up, and right away, yeah, they've been doing that for a while. But
Yeah, people just don't bother doing it, so they still get money for it, right?
It's not tons of money because they're hitting most people that are using copyright free aren't having 10 million views for each video. But if you add it all up and they do it to a couple 100,000 people.
Adds up to stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Arcane says here too, got several footage claims from supposed royalty-free sites. Just saying, yeah.
Yeah.
But some of them are also not, for those of you guys who are using them, some of them are fake. So please double, triple check. That's why, we love MU Music. We know that we can trust it, and we love it, and that's why we always suggest for you guys to use it. You really got to be careful because a lot of it out there is fake.
Yes.
There was another quest for Da 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 by Trio. Oh my goodness, that would be interesting. That would be interesting combination.
I don't know what that song is either, but it sounds
You're good. You're good.
You're good.
You're good.
Before Arcane Amusement said a multimedia match made in heaven, Jagger Scott footage and DawnAndHerUke tunes.
Oh, I just found him recently through Canadian Drone Hub, and this guy hikes out into the highlands and everywhere for 5-6 hours of hiking, and does this most incredible drone footage and everything, absolutely intensely beautiful. You guys would be such a combination. I'd love to put you two together, do a video or to your music or something like that.
What's his name?
Jagger Scott, Jagar.
Jager Scott.
Yeah.
With one T. Jagger Scott.
I like footage stuff. I have quite a lot of drone channels that I follow because I just find it really interesting, and it's always really pretty, and
yeah, it is.
it's such fantastic views, and I think that'd be really cool actually.
And his footage is sublime. And when I went to the Canadian Drone Hub, he was here a while ago, and that was one of the first things. He's like, "Oh, I just found this new guy, and you got to check him out." And he's seen tons of drone footage, and he recommended him right off the bat. I was surprised. I just seen this Ask Questions, Try It recommended this song. I was surprised I didn't hear it earlier. No Rain by Blind Melon. All I can say is that my life is pretty plain.
Oh yeah. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah, that would be such a good uke song. It would work well with your voice, and I never thought of that one.
Oh,
I thought of it. I mean, I was surprised nobody brought it up.
Yeah, well, once you do one live stream, I'm pretty sure people are going to be asking for more.
Yeah, you're going to get
as
lots.
As you see, requests keep coming in and in.
I definitely am going to do it. I know I've been putting it off, but I think a lot of it was down to nerves. So I'm not going to set a date because I don't want to not.
No, for sure.
Not do it, but it is happening. It is happening, guys. It's gonna happen. I promise.
Well, you got lots of interest. That's awesome. That's absolutely amazing. I mean, people once they hear you, they're sold.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
a given.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Well, speaking about hearing you, we're nearing that time of the hour. Are we ready for just one more before we let Dawn go?
Yeah, I know it's so late for Dawn. I feel so bad for her tonight.
It's fine.
So can we ask just for one more before we let you go?
Yeah, sure. The other one that I checked that was fine. It's actually a cover on my channel already. It's called Stars Fell in Alabama. And it's just a nice little swingy jazz song. I'll wait till the cat stops.
April is talking with a cat. Hey mom, where's my treat? She says. We're all going nuts here, guys. I don't know what's going on.
I know. I think it's just one of those nights, when the full moon comes out, people just start acting crazy.
It, yes.
Yes.
It's just one of those nights. It's cool. I like it.
Oh my! Halloween is coming. Maybe that's why. Okay, so we're ready.
Oh, maybe I should do a spooky song for Halloween. Actually, I wonder.
That's a good idea.
I don't have one on me right now, but yeah.
She Talks to Angels would be a spooky song.
Okay, it's been a while since I've played this one. Okay. There's lots of weird chords in this one as well. Okay, so this is Stars Fell on Alabama.
We lived our little dramas. We kissed in a field of heart, and stars fell on Alabama last night. I can't forget the glamour. Your arms held a tender heart, and stars fell on Alabama last night. I can't recall in my imagination a situation so heavenly, a fairyland where no one else could enter, and in the center, just you and me. Deep. My heart beat like a hammer. Your arms had around me tight, and stars fell on Alabama. Oh, stars, they fell on Alabama. Stars fell on Alabama last night.
Wow.
Wow, that was gorgeous.
God, you're so talented.
That was
I love that song so
beautiful.
much.
Thank you
That was-
so much.
That is, I had goosebumps.
Yes.
Goosebumps.
Yes. Jelly Duck said reminds me of 1940s.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Kimberkis said she sounds so much like Lana Del Rey, but she definitely has her own sound.
Mm.
Yes, I agree.
A lot of people say I sound like Zoe Deschanel. Do you know who that is?
Yep.
When they first hear me sing, I think my style's changed a lot, but I like that. I like her, and I like Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, I think Zoe Deschanel's comparison is pretty good. I think it's spot on, but you definitely have your own ring to it, your own style to it, so to say.
My voice is a little bit deeper today since I have a cold as well.
Well, it's bad you have a cold, but I guess it's good for for the sound. Frozen Fury says, what I love about Dawn, she draws imagery in her playing and vocals. Excellent job.
Oh, that's really nice. I like that.
Yeah, Faye Moore says, Dawn has a style of her own, and that is good. I absolutely love her voice. Kimber Kiss says, yeah, the trip's very good. If you close your eyes when she sings, it feels like summer.
Oh,
I love that. April says that everyone, I gotta let you know that everybody is applauding like mad. Yes, there's lots of applauses, icons of applauses there. It was so beautiful.
oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. She's just.
Oh, well, you are awesome for agreeing to come and sing.
No, I wanted to.
I knew you haven't done your live yet as well, and I was worried that you were gonna say that you are not gonna do it before you go live yourself. So
No,
I was so happy.
I didn't have any intentions of not doing this. Like I was worried about it because it's been a while and I hadn't done like a live stream or anything before, but it's actually been a lot of fun, and I think, I definitely like to do this kind of stuff again. It's quite cool. I like it.
Yeah, I think can get addictive on both sides. Like we here fell into live streams completely on a whim. And you know, for people, especially with music, people love coming back. If you make it a regular hangout place, you know,
Yeah.
it's a definitely something to look forward to. I would be definitely, and I know people in the chat would be as well.
This is the only channel that I regularly come to for like live streams. I haven't really gone to any other ones, but I always come back to this one because I just love it so much. It's just
Oh,
it's just
thank you.
fun, and you guys are just so nice and
Thank
real and
you.
honest, and like the whole community is it's so nice and welcoming, and no one, you know, obviously you get the odd troll or two, but you know, the majority of people here are just so nice, and they're not here for anything other than, you know, to support each other, and I think that's really good, and I think we need more of that.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Thank you. And I mean, I know it's such a time difference for you too when you do come to our live streams, the evening ones. It's I think it's 5-hour difference now.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost 3 a.m. here, but
Oh my god.
but I don't sleep very well, so nighttime's fine for me. So I'm up pretty late anyway. I probably go to my bed in like the next hour or so. Well, it doesn't really bother me that much, but I haven't been to as many streams as I would have liked to have lately because I don't know. I just
Yeah,
don't have a lot of
well,
time.
you know, we have lives beyond YouTube too.
Yeah.
Is night your time to create as well?
I do find that I create more when it's nighttime. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm a night owl. Is that what you call it? A night
Yes,
owl?
night owl. Yes, that's right.
I hate mornings so much. I'm not a morning person at all.
Wanted to ask you a question. You mentioned your boyfriend a couple times. And he has a microphone since you borrowed it.
Yeah.
May I ask you, what is he doing? Is he a singer, musician as well?
No, he's not. No, he is actually in the he teaches for the Army Cadet Force. But he uses the microphone for, I guess, gaming and stuff like that, so he can.
Oh, okay. Because
So you
I
can,
seen a microphone. I'm like, oh, maybe he's
Yeah.
musician too. That would be a hard mix, I find. When people are both creatives, it's hard to mix the timings of the both, I think. And why am I asking you that? Because he's in the chat, and he
What,
said,
is it?
yes, and he said, I'm very well proud of her.
Oh.
Yes, so
I
he's
didn't
been
know he was
listening.
here. He's not getting this microphone back though. This is mine now.
There you go. You heard it here. Wilson is Lord. There you go.
Oh yeah. His name is David, and he's lovely, and I love him.
There you go. Dawn's boyfriend is in the chat, and I put her on a pants to say. I asked about him, and yeah, then I told her that he's in. But you guys are so sweet. You're great. He actually said, do us both a favor and tell her I'm proud of her. You're still not getting that microphone back though.
Mine now. It's what kind of mic? It's a Blue Yeti, but it just sounds so much better than the one that I have. And I literally just plugged it in and it worked, and it was great. And I want one now.
Well, there you go. Everybody's getting Yetis now, I find. We got some,
Yes.
we have Mac 770, but it's
A Bruiser 613 says cute. It is cute.
yeah,
That's
it is
really
cute.
nice.
I love that.
He says she's great at it. Couldn't be more proud. I will be getting that mic back though. Maybe Santa will be good to her. He says right underneath.
Oh, there you go. Santa, Christmas is coming. Or birthday, I don't know. Which one is first? Frozen Furry was saying regarding to the live stream, I understand that at first I was scared to go live, but now I'm hooked on live streams over making videos. Yes, that's right. And you know, also, I just was thinking that you can so nicely take advantage of premieres on your channel. I don't know if they have been activated yet. If not, they will be. Because it is a music video, I think it's very well fitted to be a premiere for you, and because it's once a week. Have you looked into it? It's a premiere option on your channel, which basically allows you to live stream the first viewing of your video. So it's kind of combination, right? It's you post the video, but you it streams and people can come in and chat while they're watching that first release of the video.
That's cool.
Which is very cool because it attracts more people. YouTube pushes us at a time, you know, and it's very well suited for something like music. You can be in the chat and talking with people as they're listening to you singing in the video, and then it's as a regular video afterwards. But it's a very great feature. If it hasn't, been activated, it will be. But I'm pretty sure it's almost everywhere now. So definitely.
I wasn't aware of that. I'll need to have a look and see.
Definitely.
That's a really good idea, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have any more questions? Tammy, Minda, thank you so much, and thank you for joining us. Thank you for all the nice words. Sonny keeps giving you a lot of suggestions. Yes. So if you want to go back to the chat, because I can
I'll have to have a look,
all of them. But and Sonny knows what he's talking about. He's a he's a pro singer and pro musician. So check it out in a chat after if you can. There's lots of amazing suggestions here that to pick out of. There's gonna be a year worth of
a long list.
when you open the floor up to that kind of stuff, you're gonna get lots of suggestions, which is cool though. That's really cool.
I like that because it introduces you to new music that you might not know about as well.
I was thinking, what about Better Be Home Soon?
Yes.
Oh my God, who's singing that Australian band? Lord God, I'm forgetting all my names tonight. You better be home soon. I'm now gonna look that up. Not Simple Minds. Everybody's yelling at me right now. I know that. Better Be Home Soon is by Crowded House.
Yes.
Crowded House.
Yeah.
Better Be Home Soon. Thank you to the triple. Thank you. I just was looking up as you wrote it. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna have loads of songs to look up tomorrow morning.
When you hear this one, I hope when we're done after you can look it up right away, because and then message me on Twitter. I want to know what you think when you first hear him when he jumps into the pre-chorus. It's chilling. It's literally chilling.
First time in my life. I love it. I can
I think anybody who knows the song right now is probably singing it to themselves right now as they're hearing this.
Who was it by,
Sorry?
Who was it by?
Crowded House.
Crowded House? Okay. I wrote that down.
I wanted to say it together, like be cute and sweet and all nice, and say it together in unison.
Well, we do say things in unison because you're talking all the time, so I just jump in and get the high notes.
I thought you would get used by now.
You'd think. You would think. I always say she's trying to break my brain. That's all I say.
I already did it today.
She really, her and my brain are at like a battle of wits together, and she's definitely all over it.
So this stream just turned into Rock and Roll Jeopardy. Yes,
I love it.
Yeah. Oh, with me, like all the time, because I know the songs, but I never could remember who sang it or what's the title of the songs. Like the same as Kat was saying. Yeah, same thing as you, Dawn. I love singing them, but I just can't remember. Andrew, Yep.
No, I was just going to say, I like to pretend I know the lyrics to all the songs, even though I don't. I just burst into song, and it's always the wrong words, but I just go for it.
That doesn't matter.
Well, thanks God to internet, we can always find the lyrics. But Andrew, on the other hand, he's a musical library.
You wouldn't think it tonight, but...
Tonight you're under effect, But he knows a lot of musical history and a lot of things about music. We actually, when we were just starting out, and even the first couple of years, we have been sometimes stayed, for hours and hours till the morning, just watching videos on YouTube. Andrew talking and telling me about history of the bands and connecting different bands together, and would be fun to see what video we started with and what we ended up 6 hours later in the sunrise hours. But it's so interesting to hear all the bigger story of the band that you're watching. So we used to do a lot of that, and I think that's part of why I love him, is the knowledge of that.
That's so cute.
Oh God.
I can be nice too.
Yes, you can. You are nice. You spoil me. You cut me off and spoil me altogether.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so yes, guys, you can keep telling all the requests of the live stream songs in the chat, and I'm sure Dawn is going to go back and check it out after.
Before we go, Dawn, I was just wondering if it's possible, your original song that you did a while ago, if maybe you could do it one more time, because we had a lot of new people in here, and just thought maybe we could hear it one more time.
Okay.
If that's all right with you.
The cat to move? Are you going to
the cat is not crazy.
He's just made himself at home.
The cat and Xenia both have that in common. They go against me. I see that. Yeah, they don't agree with my thoughts.
Come on, yeah.
Where have all the good people go? I haven't heard that in a while. Sam Roberts, he's from Montreal here. The music company I used to work at, he worked, him and the keyboard player used to work there for a while.
Jones.
April loves the cat. Oh my God, Jones is darling. We love the cat.
He's just stealing the show, isn't he?
That's the bow tie. The bow tie means entitlement for him.
Exactly. I just changed the strings not too long ago, so I keep having to retune.
No, I understand until they're stretched out.
Ask question said, I hear a new song. The cat just made itself at home.
See, anytime trying to film a video, just that sounds nasty.
Sorry about that.
Sounds sore.
No, it's been a day.
No.
I'm gonna tuck him in after.
She will actually, yes.
Come on, cat, move.
I remember one time I had a bad cough and I woke up on the couch and she was sitting there with a spoon in front of my mouth to give me cough syrup. And I'm like, well, I got it from here. But yeah, she spoils me.
No, I got it from there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'll play it quieter this time because it's late as well, so I don't want to play too
well, I don't want to get you in any trouble. If it is, don't worry about it. I shouldn't have asked you first.
Yeah, my neighbors are probably used to it by now. No one's ever complained yet, so touch wood. Because I sometimes I play at ridiculous hours.
Frozen Furio 9 says Puša Studios would like to request a song Meow Mix by Dawn's cat.
Oh, actually, the song that I was talking about earlier that I'm not playing a ukulele or an instrument or anything in it. So I don't really know what to do for the video. Because normally, obviously it's just me playing a ukulele or whatever. So my lovely boyfriend suggested that I should just record the cat sleeping whilst the song plays, and I didn't think that people would watch that. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
Sorry, I got caught in a question. Well, somebody asked you something about my past, and it kind of freaked me out. Sorry, but I'll answer that after. You go ahead.
Oh my, yeah. Let's connect on Twitter with that one, Sonny. There is a big story. Now.
Wow, sorry, I kind of got thrown back for a second.
Back to that. I think that would be a great combination with a collab with somebody else, like we were just saying about the drone footage with Jagger. That you can use their ask to collab and have their footage while you do the song, so that way you wouldn't have to worry about it. That would be a collab. Two audiences would see it. I think that would be a great opportunity for that,
Yeah, I think that would actually work. I mean, I wanted to have it out by Monday, but I guess I could post something else instead and just see.
Oh, by Monday, yeah. Well, I can't. Yeah. Yeah.
I can get something else out by Monday, but I just.
Well, I don't know what the song is about, but you can also do another suggestion. You can just do a recording of yourself doing something like a camera would be just on the table and you just do and go do stuff, and then just cut it up, edit, it would be somebody not watching you, but just it would be just your regular day going by and your song that you listen in your headphones.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll have a wee think because I didn't know what to do for it. I'll have a think. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Sorry, that just came to my mind before.
No, please.
Okay. So yeah, I still don't have a title for this song, but it's Untitled.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me think of something. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Come with me, we can run away to the freedom of our past, and we'll go to the woods, and we'll go to the woods. Struggle on each and every day through the chaos of our lives, because that's all that we know, because that's all that we know. So come with me to the place that we dream, beneath the broken branches of the trees. We're free. So come with me. So come with me to a place where we beneath the broken branches of the trees. We're free. So
That's awesome. So awesome.
Wow.
Kimber Kiss said it so well. So eerie yet sweet.
Yes.
Yes.
That was totally different from the other one I did as well. Like, you know, like, because it, what am I trying to say? Oh, I'm getting tired. I think I like that version better than the one I did before.
Yeah, it's not, I was gonna say it sounds better and better and better, and I just
Yes.
can't wait when you are gonna be finishing the song. And because I mean, this was fabulous. This sounded like a ready-made song. So I just
definitely.
can't wait to see what else you can do with it. It
I
was
want to
so
add like
amazing.
harmonies and stuff and all that kind of.
Right. No, it's amazing, and it's awesome that you are doing your originals. You know, I think it's very important, and it's beautiful. I was definitely looking
thank you.
forward to that more. Well,
Yeah, I don't know. That was really awesome.
what is there to come for you as Dawn and for you as DawnAndHerUke?
You know, right now it's all kind of unplanned. I don't really have a set path right now. I'm just going to continue to make music, hopefully grow a following on YouTube and work on originals. And I would like to have an EP out, but I don't have a date in mind or anything. But I think next year I'll start releasing originals, probably on my YouTube channel. But like I said earlier, I just want to get more comfortable doing covers and posting them for people to see before I start, you know, releasing covers. Because like you said, it's personal. And that one, if I remember right, was about feeling like trapped. Whether that's in life or if that's like inside your own mind, that's up to you. And like, I think the idea of the woods or like the forest or whatever you want to call it was that's where you can kind of go to be yourself and be free, not have any kind of restrictions. And I think it's scary to put something out like that, especially like I wrote a song not too long ago that was really, really dark. And even for me, I was like, whoa, that's scary. You know, like if you're just having a bad day or, you know, like if you with my anxiety, sometimes it gets the best of you mentally, and it can be quite tough to deal with. And then boom, here comes a song and it's all really depressing. You're like, do you want to share that with the public, or do you want to keep that for yourself? Or, you know, it's scary because it's part of you. But I think I would like to release them eventually, you know, in some sort of more produced format. But still, if I was to ever release an EP, it wouldn't be like, oh, what was that? What is that?
Wow, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Talking about eerie.
That's creepy.
Any paranormal channels in the chat?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that just gave me the creeps.
Wow. That was interesting. Well, you know, I think it's hard. It's hard to give a piece of yourself because it is part of you, but I think it also is what gives that special connection with people oftentimes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have plans to do it, and like if I was to do a full EP, it wouldn't be mega produced or anything. I would keep it quite raw, just me and, you know, a couple of instruments and some harmonies, and I wouldn't want to do it too over the top or anything like that, because I don't think that would work for my style. But who knows?
When we asked what was up for you, April Brazil said Britain's Got Talent audition. And Kimber said, I see that song becoming a movie.
Really? Wow, thank you. That's really cool.
Yeah,
there is a bridge to it as well, but I can't remember how it goes. That's really bad. I wrote the song and I can't remember how the bridge to the song goes.
Well, I don't think that's bad. I think that's it's gonna come.
Yeah, I've got recordings somewhere of me singing it.
You've done so well tonight. I mean, for your first live, like, I mean, it's been to play on top of just being live and all that. You've been absolutely fantastic. Like,
I think it's been cool though, like to have a bit of both.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, just like because I'm a bit socially awkward, so I'm surprised.
Well, I hope you keep that with you. That's what I was saying. I hope this will get rid of some of the jitters and give you the confidence to do more of them on your channel as well. I really think that will help you connect with your audience, and I think it will help you grow.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely feel a lot better just like talking to you guys and stuff. And now I know I can do it, then I'll try again.
That is right. That's everybody. I think it's the best way if you're going to do live stream is always try and go in somebody's panel, or and you can do private ones. Like you can set it up and not go live. You can set it up in your events. Just set it to private, and you can go on and get used to it, get used to the controls are just talking, you know. So then when you go on, all you have to do is hit that start button and you're good to go.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about everything. So take a couple of minutes. You can also invite a friend on through the invite button, send them a link like I did with you tonight. And then come on, you can talk back and forth without even going live if you're not ready for it. Just try a couple of dry runs.
Yeah.
So you can bring somebody on with you if you're nervous, It's
Yeah.
And to you and to anybody out there, there's always, if you have a channel, by the time you decide to do something live, you already have a following. There is somebody going to come in just out of pure curiosity. So don't worry about having nobody there. You will have somebody there. You actually could do quite good on your first times usually. Because everybody's all excited. If it's the right time and enough your followers on, they're like, oh my God, she's live. I got to check this out.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited about it now. I think the next couple of weeks, I won't, like I said, I won't set a date, but I'll have a look through all those songs and stuff, and maybe I can learn some of them and then do them for the stream for you guys as well, if anyone wants to join in on that.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely.
Arcade Amusement writes, Dawn's chorus allowed the listener to meditate on the verse. Bloody brilliant.
Nice. Very nice. There you go.
There you go.
And Atlantis was suggesting, I looked up a list of Celtic trees, Celtic, never know how to pronounce, meaning symbolism. You should definitely consider using one of those names in your song title. That's a good suggestion. Yeah. Very good.
I'll look into that. That sounds cool. I like that.
And Ask Questions Tried has a lot of requests and suggestions for songs. You definitely have to come back.
Yes.
I'm going to have to look over the stream tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you're going to be busy. You're going to be busy. Keep your pen. Make sure you get lots of ink.
April says, your pain can be a gift to others. That's why we have it. So we can be a gift to others. Spirit surge. Totally normal. That was the surge before. And it's not even the jitters of anxiety. You have a gift. Share the gift. Your greatest pains can fuel your life purpose work.
Yep.
That's wise words.
Yep.
Yeah, God, Spirit, or the universe have given it to you to share it. That's awesome. Thank you, April. Very wise.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you again for joining us. And I know it's past us. Oh my God!
I know. I feel
3
so
o'clock.
bad for you.
We
don't
kept
feel
you
bad
up
at
all
all.
night. We kept you up, but we are so excited that you came and sang for us, and especially your original. We one day we'll be able to say, we had an interview with Dawn. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure. And thank you so much. And thank yous from the chat. You're going to see it after there's a lot of sweet words and applauses. And I'm sure you gained some more fans as well.
You won a lot of hearts.
Won a lot of hearts. Thank you so much. Looking forward to what you will be releasing on Monday. And what is there to come else and new and exciting for you and for your channel?
I know. Thank you so much for having me. I've had so much fun tonight. It's been amazing. I feel motivated again to start producing more content. You've got that. You give me a kick up the bum.
Well, hopefully a gentle one, and thank you. I hope so, because I'm always looking forward to your releases. And as I said, now I have a playlist to put on to play. So thank you so much. Thank you again, and keep in touch. Keep in touch. We always do. So
definitely.
Thank you so much for coming, and we're gonna stay on for a couple of minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll let you go so you can create or go to sleep, whichever fits better.
Sleep, definitely.
There you go.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good night.
It was our pleasure. You take care. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Bye now.
Bye.
Oh my God, she was awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, she was. Her time is so generous to be up at this time of night and for so long.
I know, and singing. It's not just being there. It's singing and talking about her talent.
Yeah, no. What a great Friday night. I like the Friday night ones because they're a little more chill, a little more. It's after a hard week. You're just gonna put up your feet for a bit, and she was just absolutely perfect for it. She did such a good job.
Yes.
Yeah. No. She
was so looking forward to it. That's right. And April also is adding that live streams are going to be just the right kick for the channel. People are going to flock to you. Dawn, definitely. She's a wee superstar. Yeah. She's just at the beginning, as somebody was saying in the chat earlier. She's like a butterfly waiting to to spurge and fly out, and that's why we wanted to get her up here before it happens.
Yes, definitely.
And I'm so excited, so happy she agreed. Love her. I am not exaggerating when I'm saying that I'm listening to her all the time. I just love her. You know, it's interesting how we stumble upon these places as channels or people, and they just take you. You know, you don't just watch them because it's another creator. I watch her and listen to her as a viewer, as if I wouldn't have a channel. I would watch her anyway, you know, and that's what the quality is about, you know. It was, I think, definitely
that last song, like you say, was so haunting. I like Kinderkiss was saying about, you know, could see it becoming a movie.
Yeah, I can see that, definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
There's so much talent on YouTube, and we take it for granted just by what we're surrounded by sometimes. It is absolutely unbelievable, the talent that you guys all bring to the table. It really is. It's absolutely amazing.
And Dawn is in the chat, just saying a quick thank you to everyone. If you still haven't caught her channel, please do. For more songs and more amazing talent, definitely. Guys, if you are going to bed tonight, go on her channel, put play all, go on the videos and set it to play all, and I'm telling you, I guarantee you're not going to regret it. It's so good.
Dawn, you were so sweet, amazing host, and you were an awesome guest. It was such a pleasure. Kelvin Clymer, by the way, it's so good to see you again. Hope all is well. Love hanging out with you, my friend. It's always great to see you. Guys, I love you so much, but my back is in so much pain I can barely even feel my legs at this point. So I think we're going to just end this off. And yeah, you guys have been so awesome. But I mean, this has been so amazing to listen to tonight. And this is exactly what was perfect. This was a great way to just hang out, listen to nice music, have some great chat, and hang out with unbelievable people like you. And yeah. Look after that back, brother, man. Thank you so much, the trips. I appreciate it. I feel bad. I try to be a trooper, but I think the pills are starting to wear off, so.
Yeah, I think it's time to put you to sleepy land. Let's just jump quickly and send them off to somebody.
Okay. Yeah, just hang on 1 second, guys. We're having... Can you guys actually just give us a second, okay? Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll send you off to somebody. Just be 1 second. Oh my god, sorry guys, I'm having a trouble here. I apologize. Yeah, we'll send you guys off because this is all, the mics are working wonky tonight and everything. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, you want to hit him with the link, hun?
Yeah, let me check here first. And I gotta get this man to bed and get some pills. We're trying to figure out when was the last time he took them. Can't overdose those, right?
Hope you guys will join us. We always do this at the end of the night. I hope you guys are hearing us well. Like I say, we got a connection thing going on here. But I hope you can hear us well. And we're going to give you guys a link. Like we say, we always want to pass it on to somebody. So just hang on for 2 seconds. Give you the link and love to have you guys come over. Orange Jelly, how are you? Oh, you missed it tonight. You can definitely watch it on the replay. We had an awesome time with Dawn. But in the meantime, we're going to give you guys a link. And if you guys can come and show some support, we love that. It's all about paying it forward. So link will be available in a minute. Please, if you can, if you do join us, so if you can use the hashtag from Pusa with Love included. It's a film premiere, guys.
So from music premiere to the film premiere,
yes.
Go over and show some love. It's a premiere of a movie live. So go and check it out. A hashtag from Pusa with love. And we will see you on Sunday.
Definitely. Yes, Tammy, it did come through. I'm so sorry. I am not on my A game tonight. I do apologize, but there is Tammy Minda who sent over her photo in the Blue Wrench group. Thank you so very, very much. With the bats on.
Well, thank you.
How festive
Halloween,
is that?
Yes.
I love it. I'm so sorry for at the end. I do apologize.
We can just scroll through them if there are new ones
Yes.
as we are doing the link here.
And Dave from Organic Gardening.
Awesome.
That's really cool. Thank you guys so very, very, very much.
Oh, you blew us both a kiss. There, I see, guys, you're coming into the live stream, the live premiere. Yes, it's Patsy. Yeah, it's Patsy Houlihan live film premiere. I know she's been preparing for it for a long time. So let's go and show some love.
And we're catching it during, so please make sure after it to go back and catch it right from the get-go, but definitely go over and show some love. Please use the hashtag from Pusa with love. Link as well in the description. Thank you so much, guys. You took my mind off the back thing, so I can never thank you enough for that. So much love to each and every one of you guys. We'll leave the live stream run for another 2 minutes or so. Give you guys time to head over. If you haven't hit that like button, if you can on the way out, that would really help us a lot. Take care, guys. Much love, and we'll see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye now.